Howdy y'all, Master Sergeant Porkins here. How you guys doing today? Welcome. We are playing some Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Sorry for not streaming yesterday. I was having some really bad internet problems where it would drop every 15 to 20 minutes. I was getting, still my great uploads and downloads. It would drop every 15, 20 minutes. Reset the router, did everything. Turns out it was just my ISP doing upgrades on their system, and they didn't notify anybody. So that was really nice. That was really nice. Hey James, Bradley, good to see you guys. Welcome. So I'm going to be playing this a little bit later, and then of course later on tonight I'm going to be doing some 7 Days to Die. I'm going to be doing some Ravenhurst. Be doing that with Caffeinated Tigers. Tomorrow, guys, for the early stream, I'm going to be playing Rust on a public server. I was wondering if you guys want to come on out and play that. Dovahkiin, Kian, Mr. Me, how you guys doing? Welcome. So yeah, I'll be playing Rust tomorrow. Wonder if you guys can come play with that. Lazy Boy, how you doing? So we're just going to go right back into our game. I think where we last left off. I think I had a couple of really cool cars I was working on. And I like this game just for the simple fact, it's just a good, relaxing game. It's fun. At least for me it is. Got snow going in there? Yeah, you might have to take a nap later, Tigers. Hey, Rosanna, what's up? Moo, good to see you. So yeah, we're just playing a little bit. So I remember I had a couple of cars. Yeah, I was working on an El Camino, and I had an Impala over here. I had a good old B body Impala. Don't have Rust. It's snowing in Mississippi. It's not even snowing in Idaho. No, I'm keeping my helmet off for right now. I have to make some adjustments to it. The helmet right now is needing some adjustments at the moment. All right, if I remember correctly, I was trying to figure out what I need to do. All right. Part notes. No, not part notes. Alright. Trying to remember. No, God bless it. Trying to remember exactly. I had car status. What do we have here? Okay, so if I remember, replace all filters. Timing needs replaced. The new water pump. All that kind of good stuff. Tapping sounds from engine bay. Yeah, clutch pressure plate, rocker arm, that would do it. And of course, fix all other engine problems. So, wow, even the crankshaft is toast in this thing. Holy crap. Camshaft is toast. Good God, this might as well just replace the engine for everything that was going on. Playing Robocraft? Robocraft's pretty cool. I like that. That's actually pretty good. Alrighty. Yeah, damn. I'm going to have to pull this thing completely apart. So, yep, that's what it's going to take. Pull it completely apart. So, yep, there we go. Oh man, this is it. This is going to be a full take apart here. No, that's not what I wanted. It is. It's freaking just covered in snow. Yeah, it's starting to be that time of year. Everything's getting covered in snow. Gotta get all that done. I mean, hell, it's it's winter time. I mean, that's what it is. I'll take some of the little stuff off of here first, and then I'll drain the oil out of it because I will have to, because I'll have to take the oil pan off. But for the most part, just re-downloaded it. Nice. Come on, thank you. But I always find this game really, really soothing. This is just a relaxing, fun game for me. Always love this game. So what do you guys got going on this weekend? I mean, it's Friday. It's gonna be a lot of things kind of going on for people, and no, no, we don't want that. We don't want to put oil in it. We want to take oil out later. We're just taking off the top end stuff before we have to really get into the bottom end. Damn, 6 inches already? Shit. Yeah, I don't want the snow. Don't bring it here. We don't need the snow. Don't want it. No snow. Yeah, rocker arms. So you know what? We got 16 of these bad boys. We might just have to replace. Yeah, I just might as well just do the whole entire damn thing. Do all the rocker arms. I mean, head and everything's got to come off anyways. So might as well just get them done. I never liked the fact that, you know, you always have to replace just one thing in here. You don't ever want to do just one part, especially on like, you know, when you're doing an engine top end job, because that just asks for, you know, you're gonna have to pull the cover off anyways and just get into it. Lord Yopo, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. How's everything going, buddy? Playing in the snow. Are you down in Texas there? I know. I heard it was snowing in Texas, of all things. Southern Texas, too. Like, holy crap, really? Might just go somewhere, do something for once. Probably just gonna play some video games. I know, that's what I do. I just play video. Playing Fallout? Fallout's fun. I've done everything there practically is to do on Fallout now. I've kind of gotten bored with it. Now it's just basically waiting for the new Fallout or the new conversion mods to come out for it, where it just converts the game completely. Other than that, yeah, I don't think I'll be playing Fallout too much anymore. But for the most part, I mean, it'll be fun. It'll be fun though. Settlement building, yeah, you know, I really like the settlement building, and I don't like the settlement building all at the same time, because yeah, they have too many. I think they added way too many settlements into the game. I really think that they should have just maybe kept it at no more than maybe 8 or 10. But just in the base game, it's 30. There's 30 settlements. Will you pimp out my ride anytime, Kodo? Now, Kodo, I've been a mechanic for over 21 years, and I've worked on a lot of cars very similar to these. Actually, I used to have an old B-body like this. I had a 84 Impala. That was one of my favorites. But I do a lot of specialty work on classic British and American vehicles. So this game, I mean, really speaks to me. It's not a bad game. You can actually learn a lot of little different things. There's always just like little things you can always find out to do in this. Alright, we got to remove all this stuff now, because we got to change the water pump out on this as well. Camshaft's got to come out. It is just, this vehicle is just junk right now. This inline 6 is pretty much torqued, and we got to take this crankshaft and the camshaft out. So this is all just messed up. Yeah, I'm going to replace that pulley too. I'll have a lot of different parts on my parts list that I'm just going to have to do. And I'll take this off just as well, just to have it off, because we don't need it bolted on. The car is a 95 that's breaking down on me, engine shuts off, I'll drive. Well, what kind of car do you drive, Kodo? Because that could mean a lot of anything, to be honest, on a car. There we go, get that timing chain. Timing gear. Pull that camshaft out. That camshaft was pretty much toast, and the timing gear. Hey, Craig Adams, what's up, buddy? So yeah, I'm just getting to play one of my favorite little games. I love this game. That ignition coil was kind of toast. Are you messing with me? It is messing with me. I'm missing something. I think I'm missing a piece of part. I know I am. I'm missing a couple little things. I know I am. Yeah. Let me pull this little armature off too. Hold on. I've got to try to figure out how to move things. It's been a while since I've played this, so I want to get it back going again. Oh, yep, I left one spark plug in, that's why. Normally, you don't have to take the spark plugs out to pull the heads. Hey, Very Merry, good to see you. How you been doing? How's life been treating you? Yeah, accessible from under the car, but I'm already here. Alright, so now since we've pulled all that stuff off, we're going to have to access the vehicle from up underneath. So we're going to slap it up underneath the lift. A Plymouth Acclaim. Actually, you know what? You know, I haven't got to work too many on those, but I do have actually the manuals to be able to work on it. I do actually have a book for a Plymouth Acclaim on my big bookshelf of car stuff. I have an entire bookshelf of just everything for cars, from service manuals, shop manuals, even ones from the dealership too. Life's going pretty good, Moose. Don't need the helmet right now. The helmet is not needed for working on cars. Helmet gets in the way, actually. Yeah, we don't need that. Alright, let's move the equipment. Slap it underneath car A, underneath the lift. I'll mark my car on my map then. I like that. That's awesome. I'll just mark it. Alright, put that back. We've already drained it out. I wish draining oil was that frickin' easy. Because it isn't. Come on. It's gonna be like this. Yep. There we go. Oil pan. Gotta remove the oil pan because we also have to remove the other crankshaft out of this. So we got to remove the connecting rods. We also got to remove the main bearings as well. So what we're going to do is this car is going to have some pretty extensive work to it. We're probably, you know what, I might just go crazy and just do, depending on how the pistons look, I might just replace the pistons. I know I'm going to have to replace the crankshaft main bearings. Yeah, all the con rods are going to have to come out. Pistons and con rod heads. I wish that you could build cars a lot easier than just like 1,000 bits and bolts. Well, that's how cars are. I mean, to be honest, for a car to run with as many parts and pieces to get them to work and you know, in synchronized harmony is actually a really just it's awesome. That's one of the reasons why I love working on cars, is because it is a moving puzzle. You're always trying to figure out something. You're always trying to make it a little bit better than what it is, and you're always trying to fix it. And that's the thing also, parts get better over time, things get better over time. You just have to build it by hand. Same thing with like newer cars. Yeah, newer cars, yeah, they break really easy, but they also, you can also, I mean, the parts are brand new, but you got to realize a lot of the aftermarket parts you go and buy for these newer cars are actually a ton better than the factory stuff. It's kind of like the exact opposite of what it used to be back in the day. The stuff from the factory for like a lot of the old muscle cars were just freaking outstanding. Oh, I still got a couple of con rod stuff I need to take off here. I still got those. And let me double check, click over here. Oh, I still got all that kind of crap. I got to take off the flywheel. Totally forgot that. Had to do a flywheel take off in this one, and then we also got to take off the drive shaft as well. So let's move down. See if I can. Yep, move it. There we go. Yep, got to remove the drive shaft to be able to take the transmission out, because you got to have access to it. Well, normally you'd just be able to just drop from one side. Hit, and thank you for coming on in, Dovakin. Do you drive the car when you're done fixing it? You can vary. Codiful has donated $2 to the Pork Platoon. Thank you kindly. And you also got 200 pork pounds. By the way, Pit the Pig loves you too. And also, guys, everybody do hashtag Kodukuful. Everybody, hashtag Kodu. Thank you kindly for that, sir. It should be popping up here soon. Turn down for what? Turn down for what? I love that. I don't know why it takes so long for the first time for it to pop off. Thank you kindly. Just made a League of Legends account? Really? Oh, god dang. You know, I forgot to take off the starter. God. Really? I'm right here. That's the only thing I don't like. Is like, you gotta get it from the engine bay. No I don't. I'm actually right here. But have to take the starter off, of course. Yeah, I've never played League of Legends. I've heard bad things, I've heard good things, and I've seen the way it's played. I don't think it would be something that I would enjoy, but it looks like it's fun. It's just the only thing I've heard bad things about it is the fan base is really toxic. Well, thank you, Kodo, dude. Even a freaking nickel is most appreciative, man. Thank you so much. Thank you kindly. I mean, it really does help because, I mean, this time of year, my family's been really struggling and stuff like that. So even $1, man, $1 is freaking just awesome. Thank you. You know, I've heard that for many years, and some people have been doing it willingly. I won't do the same thing. I won't do the whole chip thing. I don't think it'll ever really come to that unless people allow it. That's the thing. If people allow our government to do that kind of thing, then it will happen. But for the most part, as long as there are people that won't allow it, it will not happen. Alright, so yeah, I remember the flywheel and all that. Everything was freaking junk on this one. The flat cap, the hat of the mechanic. Actually, I usually wear like a do-rag or something like that. I have a couple of really nice ones that I wear over the top of my head to keep it from getting burnt. I have some really nice, I have like a couple of Punisher ones. I got a couple of American flag ones. I wear a lot of really cool ones. Yep, and I got to pull the con rods from the top of the engine bay. So how you doing today, Clear? What's up, man? What's up? How's life been treating you? Piston rings, piston conrod. Oh man, I think some of these pistons are just pretty much just torqued. Oh, I didn't pull that one off of it. That's why. Okay, there's one I didn't get to pull one off. Yeah, piston with conrod. That one's toast. I think I'm just going to replace all freaking pistons on this. All pistons, all piston rings. Yeah, I didn't get that last one there. Nope, no I did. Okay, so. Alright, yep. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to do a complete engine overhaul on this. Sure, you can just do a little bit. I know how hard it is, Porkin. I'm actually picked up my second job myself. For many years, I actually used to work 2 and 3 jobs. This is the first time in my life where I've really only worked 1 job. And I've been actually trying to find work. The work that I was at, I was only out there for 2 weeks, and they literally just, they said, oh yeah, well, we'll give you plenty of hours to go work. They had me on for 2 weeks, and then they dropped me because they didn't need me anymore. They literally ran out of stuff to do. Melkor, Grazer, how you doing? Yeah, this is, well, oh, I can understand, Melkor, for some people that it's a little too intricate. For me, this is a dream. I freaking love this. Alright, so I'm going to have to pick up piston rings, con rods, crankshaft. So we'll start off with those. We'll start off with the basics. Love you too, Grazer. So yeah, so I'm back to being without work, which is basically my work is YouTube. And the suck part is that I couldn't work yesterday because my internet was freaking going crazy. Alright, so what we're going to do is engine parts. Hey, welcome back, Tunnelfish. How you been doing, buddy? Waiting for your new graphics card to show up, praying it fixes my PC. Well, if not, hey, if you want to talk about it in Discord, I might be able to help you out a little bit later. Alright, so I need to get a brand new camshaft. I also need a new crankshaft, too, just to make sure that's... Oh, I need to make sure what kind of camshaft that I do have. Nope. Let me see. I need to make sure what type of inline camshaft. I also need 12 push rods. I'll need 12 rocker arms. I'm just going to do the whole brand new kit and caboodle. Yeah, the i6B, and then just to make sure on the crankshaft. Crankshaft i6B. Okay. 6 set of piston rings, 6 con rods. Rod caps, I'm going to need 6 rod caps, 5 crankshaft main bearings. Yep, I'm going to go full 9 yards on this one, baby. This car is going to run like a rape tape red afterwards, man. This is going to be awesome. Is that the engine? Yes, it is. I am doing extensive engine work on this, so need a brand new one. So I need a few of those. I'm going to need a brand new crankshaft. Got a little bit of a discount. I get about $6 off. Well, I get about, yeah, I get a little bit of money off. with Master Sergeant Porkins. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't. I weigh 355 pounds. That's not gonna work. I'd be exactly like Chris Farley doing the whole thing. I can dance, I can move, I can shake, I can do some breakdancing moves. It's pretty cool, but yeah, that would look bad. It would be horrible. Oh, camshaft gear. We're going to need a new one of those. New cam gear. We're also going to need a couple other little things too. I need to get my camshaft bearing. Yeah, crankshaft bearing caps. I need to buy 6 of those bad boys. No, 5 of those bad boys. And then I'm going to need a new crankshaft pulley. And then probably going to need... I'm not going to change the head or anything on it. But I will need a few other things. I know I will need... Let's see where I can find. This is where... Oh, yep, I'm going to need a new oil filter because I had to change all the fluids out. Must have worked for a dealership. I've worked for dealerships. I've worked for mom and pop places. I've worked for a lot of different ones. So, all right, 6. We're gonna need 6 piston rings to go with everything. I'm gonna need piston with con rods. I'm gonna need 6 of those bad boys. And then I also need some. Oh yep, rocker arms. I'm gonna need 12 of those. 12 brand new rocker arms because I'm gonna replace them all up on top. Nope, not 13. What else? Rod cap. Yep, I'm gonna need rod cap. I'm gonna need 6 of those bad boys. Can you turbocharge a moped? I have seen that before. I had seen somebody had taken a Vespa and thrown a small little Garrett 30mm turbo on it, and it was absolutely freaking awesome. They were doing 11s and a quarter mile on it. And more rolling and rocking. Repair for a hernia. That's been crippling me for years. Oh, God. You know, hernias suck, dude. You know, that's never a good thing. Alright, we're going to need 6 of those, too. But as in this game, you can progress first by doing work on cars, and then you can do better jobs and more complicated jobs on cars. But your end goal is to be able to make your own dealership and sell your own cars where you find these barn finds, build them up, make them awesome, and then turn around and flip them for a really good price. That is one of the big things with this. And I like the idea with the game. Timing chain sprocket. We might need one of those. Just in case. Oh, I need push rod. I need push rods for the i6Bs. I'm going to need 12 of those. I'm sure you'll find something steady with this economy. It is hard, but it's there. Let me mark it on your map. Be honest, well, as much as I would like to be able to be fruitful and to be able to pay for my bills doing YouTube. That's what I'm looking to do eventually. But not only be able to be able to consider this my job, to be able to entertain you guys, but I also want to be able to do things to help other people. YouTube seems to be one of the best ways to help people. As once you grow yourself in your community, you can go out and give to others. I want to be someone like Markiplier. Not so much the fame, but to be able to have that thing like, okay, for my big monthly stream, for my, like a charity stream, who am I going to help? The man does a lot of great work for charity and various different charities. I want to be able to help people. That's my biggest thing. Where can I get these prices? Well, if you own like older inline 6s, older V8s and stuff, you can. A lot of the parts, especially for a Chevy small block V8, oh yeah, parts are cheap for them. You can always find a lot of really cheap parts for stuff like that. Alright, let's start putting this baby together and see where we're at. So we had to buy quite a few parts underneath here. So what I'll do is, first off, I need to go and put this crankshaft in this bad boy. Let's do it. So now we're going to actually start part mounting. This car should be able to run pretty damn well once we're done. So yep, that old one was pretty janky. So alright. Oh yeah, you know what? We also got to buy a flywheel and a few other parts too. I totally forgot about that. We'll get that. So yeah, let me go do that. I had some transmission pieces I had to go buy. You need to opportunity to go with a work ethic to succeed. Yeah, and that's the thing. I have a very killer work ethic. I'm one of those guys that say I've worked 2 to 3 jobs all the time during most of my entire life. I never give up. I was instilled by 2 old Marines, you know, how to frickin' work. And if that doesn't show you how to work, I don't know what is. But oh, come on, stop it. Stop it. You're doing it all wrong. There you go. Yes, gearbox stuff. I need a new flywheel. I need a new clutch release bearing. New clutch plate. And new clutch pressure plate. So get those babies, put those in there. That should be pretty good. What else did it say that we were having issues with? Parts notes, setting. Oh, no, it was on the actual car itself. Okay. We were having, yeah, what was it? Tapping from the engine bay. Yeah, clutch pressure plate. That would do it. All right, so let's go. I'm in the military as a sergeant. Very cool. So how long have you served? About 5, 6 years, somewhere around there? And what's your branch and what's your MOS, sir? All they know is PT and work. Well, yeah, my grandfather served from 1943 to 1947, and his brother served from 43 to 72. From 58 to 64, he was a drill instructor at frickin' in Camp Pendleton. No, not Camp Pendleton. Parris Island. I'm sorry. Pendleton was where I went to for boot. All right, took that out. All right, let's put the stuff back in. I hate it when they take the part mount stuff out. But yeah, look at that old crankshaft, 1%. I'm putting a brand new one back in here. This should be better. This will be a heck of a lot better. All right, so we're gonna put this back up into here. We'll get all this transmission stuff put back onto it. I'm not even gonna just. Yeah, some of the stuff is like half broken down. I'm not even going to screw around with it. I'm just going to get it done. Get it done right the first time. Did you get the throwout bearing? Of course I got the throwout bearing. Hell yeah, this thing wouldn't work without it. Come on, stop it. Thank you. Transmission wasn't in all that great a shape, but it's better now. Would this seem more realistic if played in a gas station bathroom? That would be funny as hell. I would do that. I am live broadcasting from a gas station bathroom. Hey, what the hell are you doing in there? Shut up! I'm trying to shit. Doesn't sound like you're pooping in there. I'm gonna come in there. I'm gonna show you what about pooping. Hey, Obi-Wan. Yep, get her done. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, Obi? I'm playing mechanic again today. Well, I haven't got to play mechanic in a while. I love being a mechanic. It's being a mechanic. So that's something what I want to do when I'm able to get an actual home and have a garage. It's one of the things I would like to do is maybe live streaming, working on older cars and doing that as well as the gaming stuff, just to kind of show you guys like, hey, today we're going to be building a carburetor, or hey, you know, we're going to be doing a little bit of a tune-up on a vehicle, you know, that sort of thing. I would love to be able to show you guys that kind of stuff. Not only be entertaining, but informational too. Yep, put those together. So yeah, we're putting brand new pistons and brand new con rods together because we had one piston and con rod set up. And here's the thing, you never really want to just replace one piston and a connecting rod by itself. And that's something I've learned over the years, because what happens is if you don't have a balanced set with your pistons, especially in your connecting rods, you can unbalance the engine and cause massive internal damage. And I've seen it happen before. We're like, oh yeah, you know, it's the same type of piston as the other ones, but it wasn't exactly. It wasn't out of the, you know, the matching set that it was supposed to go with it. You never want to do that. You just replace them all. You know what? I love the 225 slant 6. Tigris used to have a 67 Plymouth Belvedere 4-door. And, you know, it's a B-body, one of the first years of the B-body. Beautiful, wonderful car, and I loved it. The suck part about it was that it was, I consider it was pretty much stolen. It was stolen. I'm not even gonna lie, it was pretty much stolen. Just, it sucked. And it had a 225 slant 6 in it. I was gonna go get brand new tires put on it one day. Come home and it was gone. Apparently, it had a flat on one of the tires. That's why I was going to go get brand new tires anyways, because it was balding real bad. I come home. I thought she'd maybe gone in it. Nope. What happened was tow truck company came by and pulled it away. We lived in an apartment complex. It was parked in the apartment complex parking lot, and they just end up taking it away. The complex said that they gave us a bunch of notices and never had any notices. And yeah, they just pretty much stolen. Got that car for really really silly cheap too. And to be honest, I mean, I love old muscle cars, and I've driven a lot of Fords, I've driven a lot of Chevys. I love a really good Mopar. I mean, there's something about a Mopar that's just, I don't know. It's like Fords for me are going to be reliable the day is long. Fords are always reliable. Chevys are cheap. If anything breaks on them, you can make cheap power. You can make cheap, cheap repairs. Chevy is a good, if you're wanting to build something, pretty damn good on the cheap, you go Chevy. And it's also very, plug and play, very easy. There's not a lot of, nuances, with Chevy that you have to know. It all pretty much works together. But if you want straight, raw, animalistic, primal horsepower that just basically just tears at the foundation of time and fabric itself, you go with Mopar. Because I don't care. There's been so many great engines that have been built over the time, but nothing says power like 426 Hemi. When someone says Hemi, you know it means business. You had an old Corvair. Those Corvairs are pretty cool, man. A guy I used to work with had a 66 Corvair station wagon. Yes, the 455s. Yes, the old W30 engines. Those were killer engines made by Oldsmobile. But that was during the time when people like Buick, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, they all made their own engines. They weren't all together underneath the GM brand. They were their own separate entities. It was right around the time of like the Gen 3 or Gen 4 stuff is when they started to really, like, do their own little things. Or when they start coming. 66 Mazda, yeah. Monza, yeah. The Monzas were pretty cool too, man. Yeah, I think a lot of people want a Plymouth Hemi Cuda. They're one of the best muscle cars ever to come out of there. They handled great for a big car, and they were just fast. They were stupid fast. That was the thing. They were stupid fast for a 3,800 to 4,200 pound car. It was just raw, just animalistic horsepower, and it was fun. It was like stupid fun. Yes, the Monzas, especially the V8 ones, if you got a good one with like an LT1 350 in it. Jeez, yeah, lightweight body. The Monzas were really there to kind of compete with the Mustang, too, when those kind of came out. Because, I mean, yeah, your Camaro and then, of course, your Mustang are what they were called pony cars. They were in a bracket by themselves, and people try to compare both the Corvette and the Mustang. They're really in two different classes. It was actually the Thunderbird that was there to compete with the Corvette. So yeah, it was. But yeah, if you want to put two cars in the same class together, it was the Camaro and the Mustang. But then the Monza came out, and the Monza was just like this, just kind of like one-off sort of thing. To be honest, it's one of those cars that didn't get the popularity that it should have because it was such a good car. Hey, Alex Snow, what's up, buddy? How you doing? You know what? I'm gonna take that off. That's a junky alternator. Let's just replace it. Part unmount. Yep, we're gonna have to unmount it. Yeah, I'm gonna go buy an alternator because that one, it was at 23%. That's pretty much dead to me. Let's get a brand new alternator. Yep. Ugly as sin, but so goddamn fat. Yes, they were, because they were built right. And you know what? The Monza actually was, the Monza stuff actually came over from Australia. Yeah, the Monza actually body style came over from Australia, where they were using with the Holden Monaro. The Holden Monaro was one of the best race cars. I think it was like the A7X, I think, if I remember correctly. A freaking just blistering freaking race car back in Australia's, heyday. And I mean, it's still considered one of the grunt ones. And then, yeah, when they brought it back, when we brought it over to the United States, it gained popularity, but not the popularity that it should have. To be honest, I really thought the Monza would have probably done a hell of a lot better than the Camaro would have. But to be honest, you know, hey, you know, it's just how it goes. All right, time to put that camshaft in there. Had a brand new one. Woo, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Yeah, the car's still outlawed in NASCAR. Yeah, the Plymouth Superbird. Plymouth Superbird, they actually used for a little bit. They used for a year. It wasn't. Richard Petty drove a Charger Daytona, which was very similar, but the wing design and a couple other things were just a little off. You know, I had a really good friend, his brother. All of them had Mopars in the family, like his mother. And we used to pick on him for the longest time because he was a his mother was Pet of the Year 1977 or 78, and she got this car from her manager at the time before she ended up, you know, getting clean, so to speak, out of the adult industry and settling down, having kids, you know, getting married, having kids, becoming the real June Cleaver. But she had this car. It was a 1970 Plymouth Hemi-Cuda convertible, 4-speed manual, and it was that lemon twist yellow with a white interior. It was really, really nice, and we used to always ask for rides in it when growing up, when I was in, you know, my early teens. And she was just a gorgeous gal, great. And then her husband drove a 1970 Plymouth Barracuda 346 pack. It's the AAR version. And then her oldest son, Dallas, had a 1970 Plymouth Superbird that he used to drive around. Chevy does have some great cars. Yes, the Bel Airs, the Impalas, Special Deluxe, their favorite Chevy. Yes, the Special Deluxe back in the day. I really do like a lot of the Impala series. The Impala series from 65 through 70 was really awesome. I also like the B bodies from the late 70s, early 80s, which what they used for a lot of police cars and stuff like that, which I always enjoyed. Those were really nice. All right, we're gonna need a couple more little things here too. I need to get an air filter, a fuel filter, and of course I'm gonna have to put this ignition coil back. Cap wires, put those back on. Those should be good. Yep, I'm gonna have to put the oil filter on up underneath, and then also get a fuel filter and an air filter. Those were the only two things that I was really missing. So let's see if I can find that real quick. But no, I love older cars. There's something about an older car that you can just look at and just be like, hey, you know what? I know what that is. It's very recognizable. Is that the time when remember when cars remember when cars used to actually you know have lines and look pretty and were actually good? I remember. I've always just enjoyed the look of an older car, and not because I've seen some like ugly older cars, but the fact that they were like ugly. They're like, wow, somebody at one point, said this was really nice, and it wasn't ugly in a sense that it was just aesthetic. It was still, would stand out. It's not like these cookie cutter cars nowadays. It's just, they have no soul. There's no flavor to them anymore. It's just, they're just inert. They're just meh at best. Oh, you know what? I need a new carburetor. Son of a bitch. I didn't even realize that. Nope. When I started putting that baby back on, I was like, wait a moment. Yep, let's get a new carb. I'm going to need, I think, just a simple little 2-barrel, but let me double check on my, no, god dang it. Let me double check on my parts just to make sure. Got to put that crankshaft pulley on there. Bearing caps, I got to put those on there too, because I haven't done really anything at the bottom end yet. Yes, little i6B. Can't wait to see this channel get big. It's getting there, and the best way you guys can help out is by hitting that share button, giving it some hell. Also, hit that like button, give it some hell. You'll be guys glad you did. So yeah, always like, always share, man. Trust me, sharing and liking helps a channel out regardless. An orange Super Bee. Oh, he's got like the vitamin C orange. Vitamin C orange is really cool. Dude, those little Isuzu and Suzuki Samurais, those are pretty badass. My buddy had a Suzuki Samurai, and those were just, you couldn't kill the damn thing. I remember we were climbing up a really steep hill in it, and I was hanging in the back. I was sitting in the back, and I was hanging on to the Nerf bars, and he was just going up this mountain. I was almost hanging with, like, my feet hanging off, and somebody was recording it from the side. Apparently the front wheels were that far off the ground, and it was hopping up, pogoing on its back tires. Nice. Alrighty. Oh, real cool thing, guys, I want you to go check out. Down below in the description, I have something called TADS. Now, another way that you guys can help out, I know like a lot of you guys would love to give donations, but you can't. One of the things you can do is there's this little link called TADS. It's down below in the description. Go check it out. What it does is it allows you to daily to view different advertisements for people. Now on YouTube, the average number is if I have 100 people watch an advertisement, I get about 3 to 5 cents from it. Through TADS, for every advertisement that you guys view, I get 3 cents from that. So it's actually a hell of a lot better. It's something that helps out small content creators like myself, because it was made out of the whole advertisement, the whole adpocalypse thing, where now people can actually, instead of having to donate money, or if you don't have any, you can watch advertisements, and it gives you something called TADS, and then you give those TADS to your favorite content creators. It's a really cool thing. I suggest you guys go check it out. Oh yeah, so yeah, go check it out. It's really cool, and it's something that I thought was, I looked at it and I saw the concept of it, and I saw it on a few other larger YouTubers that have it. I was like, I'll give it a shot, and I think it's something that will really, really help, because yeah, the whole adpocalypse thing has screwed over every channel from large to small. So I believe it's going to be something great. Just finished the campaign, and oh yes, the campaign in COD World War II. That one is so awesome. I haven't been thrilled about a campaign in COD for years. Seriously though, I mean, it was probably one of the best campaigns that and I won't give anything away. Yes, I will be streaming later. Tonight I'll be doing 7 Days to Die, the Ravenhurst mod with Caffeinated Tigers. Also, I might have a couple of extra people come on in there too, if you guys download the mod launcher for 7 Days to Die. If you guys want to go check that out, I do have that in my Discord, so please go join Discord, which is, the link is in the description for that. You guys can download it. It is very easy to do. It's probably one of the best launchers I've seen for a modded system ever, because you can click on the mod launcher, run the mod launcher, and if you don't want to run the mod anymore, you just run the game normally. You don't run it through the mod launcher. It's quite spectacular. I enjoy it. So yeah, I'll definitely be streaming later. I'll be playing and having a good time, and be doing more stuff. Now I gotta go underneath the bottom. I have to add a few things on there. No, I want you to go back up. Please, for the love of God, go back up. Yes, yes, Michael. Because I got to do all the undercarriage stuff. I never got to put on everything, so hold on. Alright, part mount. Yep, I didn't even get to mount everything because I had to put on the rod caps. And that's to keep the pistons in place on the crankshaft. Now, normally there's metal bearings that go on the inside of these that basically oil floats on in between it to keep everything lubricated and well. Because if not, it'd just be literally causing friction and rubbing. This is one of the areas in the car. This is basically the heart right here. If everything doesn't run well off the crankshaft, then you're screwed. Because if it throws the balance out and everything, it's going to cause so much damage to the engine. And then you pretty much have a 1,000-pound paperweight. You probably should. I would want to, if you have it. If you bought an Xbox One X and you put any games that if you have for the Xbox One or Xbox 360, you should be able to play it. I know that depending on if they've allowed Modern Warfare 3 to be played on Xbox One, you can play it just fine. All you do is you treat your Xbox One X like an Xbox One. It's just, all it is just improved hardware. That's all it is. It's just brand new hardware. It's just to make it run better. So if what you could do with your standard Xbox One, you could do with the Xbox One X. Oh, and you know, I never put that damn frickin' oil filter. Which normally I'd put the oil filter on from the bottom. I don't know why you're doing it from the top. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You definitely don't want to send it. I've seen pistons get sent through the hood before, and it sucks. Especially on the newer, on the 5... What do you mean? Really? Especially on the modular motors that Ford has, the 4.6s and the 5.4s. Actually, more so with the 5.4.3 valve, which is the Triton head. Triton heads are absolutely horrible. Ask most mechanics; they'll tell you the 5.4 with the Triton heads suck, because the original style heads used to have two threads, not like 8 or 9, like a thick mount. No, 2 threads to hold in these super long spark plugs. And if you tighten them down too hard, you'd strip out the threads and have to do something called helicoiling. And then you had to use a completely different spark plug from that. Or if you didn't tighten them down hard enough, the back pressure from where the coilover boot would sit on top would actually build up so much pressure behind it, the piston, when it would come in for its compression hit on the stroke, would shoot it through the frickin' through the hood. And it was awesome. I will not hit anything with a dab. The only thing I will hit with a dab is a chicken nugget into some sauce. That's it. I will dab a chicken nugget in sauce. That's it. They like to send spark plugs into orbit. So, yeah, just different things. So, alright, we should be able to start up this monster to see where we're at. Actually, we got to put oil in this bad boy. Let's drop it. Needs oil, and then we can go take this thing for a test drive to see how... Now, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I'll tell you what, this inline 6 should be running like a beast. We play any VR, if I had the money to use any VR, because I have a PS4 Pro. Somebody had donated me a PS4 Pro about a week and a half ago. I only have one game for it, and it's amazing. I'm actually pretty amazed by the hardware, what they were able to pull off. I was able to actually do a 1080-60 stream, not like 1080-60 where I'm streaming at 1080-60 and it's pushing out 1030. No, I was able to do a full 1080-60. But I would love to be able to do VR stuff. I think that'd be freaking cool. I just don't have any money. Literally no money. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with toilet paper in the next week, because I have 2 rolls of toilet paper to last me. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not gonna lie. I have no clue what I'm going to do for toilet paper next week. That's how broke I am. Time to start grilling in the snow. I don't even have a grill, because my apartment complex won't allow me to have a grill. It sucks. Alright, fill her up. Yeah, use a sock. Yep. I'm going to have to use my hand in a spray bottle. Gotta go poon jobbing it. Alrighty, and then you also double check the dipstick over here just to make sure that you have proper levels. Oh, look at that, right in there, right in the mid. You always want it in the mid. Never want it in max, never want it just mid. You want it right there in the, and it looks good too. Got that nice little caramel look. Look around. See, that looks pretty. Alright. Let's drop the hood on this. Should be able to start up. Let's go take it for a test drive. I want to go do it. Let's go take it for a test drive. Let's go. Move car. Test path. You can't start engine. You can't start engine. You eat my ass. Alright, what do we got going on? What's going on now? No, I keep going to the wrong damn part. Car status, we got that. Timing needs fixed. Timing's that done. That's already fixed. Drain oil refill was new. We're good with that. Rocker arm, everything is all good in that. Oh! Didn't know about the fuel pump. Fuel pump would be a good thing. So let's put a brand new fuel pump in this. And I believe it's an in-tank one. On this one. Now, normally it wouldn't be, but... No, actually, nope. It's a mechanical one. Figured it'd be a mechanical one if it was going to be true to form. Yep, which is right there. Fucking Tunnelfish, I love you. I love you, buddy. I love you. And Pit the Pig loves you too. Everybody, do hashtag Tunnelfish too, man. Holy crap. Literally. That's fucking, that's funny right there. I don't care who you are. Oh. Turn down for what? Oh, man. Turn down for what? This is why I love my community. I love you guys so much. That's funny as hell. I'm gonna be laughing about that for a while. Oh, by the way, Tigers has put together another Porkgasm, and I should be posting that here in a little bit, if not first thing in the morning, so you guys will have something. What's up, Mind? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. All right, we should be good on this one. I don't know what else there is to be done. Let me check. Everything else should be done. I got fuel pump. No, hold on. Wait, hold on. Did I just... No, that one should be fine. We should be good. Fuel pump's good right there. That's the brand new one. Just to make sure, I'm going to take it off. Sometimes you have to take it off and then put it back on for it to even show up. Don't know why. And then I'm going to go check the fuel tank just in case. Because this game, I'll tell you this much. I'm doing wonderful. Having a great day, man. It's Friday. Getting to play some video games. Freaking love it. Just to make sure. Sometimes, oh, they're talking about this probably guy too. Yep, condition is toast. This one has a dual fuel pump setup. Yeah, nothing wrong with having a pusher and a puller setup, but that just seems a little awkward to me. So yep. So we changed the one that was on the engine. We also changed the one here. And you know what? I've seen setups like that before, having a pusher and a puller. So if you do have the mechanical one shit out on you, you always have the electrical one. If the electrical one shit out, you always have the one that's going to pull it through. So yeah, that's not bad. It's a little best of both worlds. I want to rub your head, boy. Rub it. Just rub my head like this. Yeah, some of them have a lift pump, you know, because most pumps nowadays are built into the actual tank. But a lot of the older ones on older vehicles were actually mechanical pumps that were worked off the crankshaft. The crankshaft would have an extra little lobe on it. And what it was is it had a push rod, then it went down to a little flap valve that would actually move this mechanical pump that would suck fuel into your car. Huh. Don't know then. Don't know then. They probably don't have Modern Warfare 3 allowed to be played on Xbox yet, so. Yeah, I did see a lot of mods on this, but I don't want to try any mods just because they're all... This game company is coming out with a lot of brand new stuff. And they even said if you play with mods on this, there is going to be no modded help or modded support. And if you do, you pretty much null and void anything you'd be able to do with them. Yeah, that too, Michael, that too. Alrighty, just to make sure what else, we should have everything done on this. I don't see why we wouldn't. Yep, I changed everything, so this car should be able to be moved. Let's take this car. I'm gonna go. What is it? We should have a map. I'm gonna head on out. All right, we should be able to go to the test track. Let's take this guy out here. Now, this thing ran like absolute garbage. Monkey shit. Actually, I don't even think it even ran. Even then. Alright, let's acceleration test, slalom test. Alright, not too bad. Pick up and go. Whoa. Hey, you don't have driving games on freaking keyboard are never good. Alright, so it rolls. It rolls a little bit. Engine's good, but damn. The suspension on this car is horrible, but I was only paid to fix the engine stuff, so I'm just testing it. Yeah, that's the next job we got to do is the El Camino, and then I have some others that are waiting on the line. What's up, Max? How you doing? In New Vegas, how's everything going for you, sir? I haven't seen you guys both in a while. How you guys doing? Is he playing this? You should be dressed up as Billy Joel singing Uptown Girl. And... oh yeah, well this car needs a lot better suspension. Most of the suspension on this car is like at 40%. You're ordering your Porkins shirt? Yes, actually, Tigress made a couple new shirts last night. Go check them out on the website. They're a lag kills shirt that she put on the t-shirt store for the Quartermaster. If you look down below for that, there's the merchandise store. Go look at them. They're really cool, and they are shirts that'll be up forever. So. Hey, what's up, Jerry boy? How you doing? Yeah, this one I was, yeah, what was it? Yeah, wheel hub bearing. There's a lot of things that are pretty broken and beat up on this car, but everything else, transmission, engine are in top-notch freaking shape. So I think we're able to get this job done. It's good. It's not my car. I was only able just to fix what I needed to fix, and I even kind of went a little bit overboard. But I think we're good. I think we're actually good, so let's do that. Money spent, task, I got a task bonus for it, job bonus, so it's going to pay me about $3,200 on that one. So, yeah, we made a little bit of money. Made quite a bit of money on that one. So, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But I also have a bunch of parts that I can sell, too. So, here, hold on. Yeah, what was it? I have a grip ton of parts that I have in my inventory now that I can just start selling. So, sell all the junk. I have a bunch of like little parts here and there. Actually, what was it? Yeah, I didn't need the crankshaft pulley. Didn't need that one. But we're just going to sell them all. We just don't need it. And then we'll make a little bit of extra money in the pro. I made about an extra about $500. Yeah, I know you have a much more realistic version of the game, Steve. You actually got a place to work on stuff. I don't. I call it fix my car. Yeah, I know. I'd love to have a place to go work on stuff. Alright, so we have this new car right here. We need this nice little El Camino. We got to figure out... dear God, it's all rusty as all hell, man. It's got some body cancer to it. Alright, what do we got to do on it? Braking system needs fixed. Oh, wow, it's a single carb small block V8. Alright. So we got to figure out what's wrong with it. What we're going to do is we're going to take it, we're going to put it on the test track. We do have a test track, or a test path. I'm going to load up another car in here. I'm going to see what's on the jobs. Call my phone. What do I got? We have a, this one is a, I think that's a story job. Yeah, that is a story job. That never go. We got a bolt cape. Ooh, I like that one. Caster earthquake. Yep, we're going to take the cape. Grinding and shaking from gearbox. Let's take it. Oh, yeah. 67 Impala two-door. I love one of these. See that? That's another great GM body. And look at the hip line on that. That hip line is just beautiful. You don't get hip lines like that in cars anymore. No place to work on stuff. Just parked the truck and did it. Neighbors got pissed. Yeah, see, that's why I can't do that. Because, you know, I'd get people that call in the apartment complex for that. Alright, so we have our test path. And what this does is this tests a lot of different things from alignment to suspension. So what we do is we get in, hop in. And see, you can hop in, you can turn the car on, you can do a bunch of different things too. This one's actually pretty cool. So what we'll do is we'll run the test path right here. It'll put us inside the car. Alright, so we get up to the front, put the brakes on, it's going to test the front end. It's going to do a brake test to see where it's at, 40 and 42%. The minimum for anything that we can have, be able to, so we don't have to replace it, is 40%. Rear brakes are pretty toasty. There, all the brakes are toasty. So now it's going to test the front end by shaking it down. Front end suspension ain't all that great, but it's not good, but it's not bad. God, that sounds like a bunch of beer cans in the back. Alright. Yeah, brakes are toast. Got brake pads, ventilated. Yeah, it's not good, not good. Alright, anything else we should be able to get out and check. So let me check just our parts list just to make sure. Also, brake system parts not found. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and we're going to go actually, I'm going to go take it and drive it on the one test path. Oh, they should have added a door to get out that way. Yeah, like somebody had beer cans in the back of this. Oh, that's cool. You can actually use that. Wasn't paying attention to that. Car won't meet safety standards until it passes Chinese fire drill test. Exactly. Chinese fire drill! Alright, so we're going to go take it to the test track. Probably my beer can, Jip. You always got to throw those beer cans in the back. I need to change it from kilometers to miles per hour. It's not right. Ooh, brakes are like... That ass end started to come out when I was like braking. Man, this is one of the times I wish I had a steering wheel. Suspension real floaty in this one. Oh yeah, brakes are toast. Yeah, I've been looking for a barn find to be able to do some sort of fixing on. I've found a couple of them, but I hadn't been able to do it so much because I haven't had the cash. I think I'm right at about 36,000, yeah, 34,000. So, all right, brake shoe, yeah, brake shoes in the back are toast. So, yep, I'm just pretty much going to do brakes and stuff all the way around on this. Nope, that's wrong vehicle. So, oh, did it park it back in here? It parked it back in here, didn't it? Yes, it did. Yeah, exactly. You have to kind of make sure what you get, and if you have to make sure that it's marketable. Alright, so this baby up on the lift will get it done. So I'm pretty much just doing brakes all the way around on this damn thing. And Tunnelfish has donated another $5 to the Pork Platoon. Thank you kindly. You're freaking awesome. Everybody give Tunnelfish a hashtag Tunnelfish. I can still smell it. Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Well, thank you kindly, Tunnelfish. I appreciate it greatly. Alright, looks like we're doing brakes all the way around on this one. Yeah, this is brake shoes, ventilated discs, pads, and shoes. So I'm just going to have to do 2 sets of pads, 2 sets of discs, and shoes and drums. Alright, so yep, let's do it. Get this bitch up here. We gotta get this big girl shoes off. Yeah, I did see the 69 Continental there. I've already looked at it. It's got a real nice 429 underneath the hood. Yeah, it's got a 429 Cobra jet underneath the hood. I was looking at that. Yeah, that nice little primer black one that had the police lights on it, or the high beams on it. All right. Basically, just taking the disc off, doing all 4 of them all the way around. Yeah, this does have ventilated discs. They're just they're toast. They're just really toast. They're burnt up. 63, 64, and 65 are really nice due to the freaking the suicide doors. Love the suicide door look. Well, that's because you went to AutoZone, dude. You should have just came to me. Because there's two different types of starters for your truck, bub. And of course, they'll say that just to kind of protect their ass, because, you know, a lot of the people that work at AutoZone are white cards. I know. I used to work at AutoZone. I was one of the few people that actually knew what the hell they were doing. Because I've been a mechanic for years. That's why I used to have a lot of people. That's why you used to come to me at AutoZone, bub. When I used to be an assistant manager, that's why you came there and got the stuff for me. And then the times that I weren't there, that every time you got anything wrong was when I wasn't there. You got your 150 back? Yep. Suicide doors used to be a big thing in a lot of cars back in the day. God damn it. Run right into the damn pylon. The controlling in this game can be a little wonky at times, but that's okay. Alright, brakes. Alright, 2 venties. And 2 brake shoes. 2 brake pads and 2 brake drums. If we're gonna do a brake job, you do it right. You don't shit out just doing just one side. Yes, suicide doors is where the usually the rear doors or the front doors would open opposite. Instead of coming open like this, they would come open like this. They would actually, the pivot point would actually be behind you instead of in front. And it was one of those things, if you were to step out of the car, you know, at high speeds or whatnot, you know, it'd be suicide, because it'd kill you. Yep, suicide doors, scoop up people from the mob, yep. So before the slide open doors, yep. Ooh, this is gonna look. This car is gonna stop on a dime now, because it needs to. Yes. God, I wish doing brakes. I mean, doing brakes are easy, but I wish they were this easy. That they make you buy extra now? Not really. You don't have to worry about buying the spring kit. A lot of the times, you can usually get away with not having to buy the spring kit for your drum brakes. But I buy it anyways, because that stuff, especially the spring, tends to wear out over time. Heat and pressure will cause it to fall apart. I usually just end up, but of course, the spring kit for my car is usually kind of hard to find. I usually have to order it from other places that know what the hell they're doing or actually carry it. A lot of places like AutoZone or anything like that don't carry my spring kit. Because I drive a 64 Galaxy. So I drive a big 64. It's actually a 64 Custom 500. It's the poor man's Galaxy. And it's drum brakes all the way around, so. Speaking of which, I probably have to do brakes on it in the next maybe year or two. I'll have to double check on those. God damn it. Would you? Sometimes the menus are a little weird at times to try to get it to work what you needed to do. Yeah, suicide doors are a pure American thing. Didn't hear about them till today. Wow. Yeah, it's one of those things. A lot of older cars. That was the thing back in the day. It was kind of like, you know, it made it look like, wow, that's pretty cool. I like the look of that. Hey, welcome Ashton. How you doing? Everybody, welcome Ashton to the stream. I like your Vanoss picture. I like Vanoss. Vanoss is a very cool group. I like watching their stuff, especially. Yeah, the only people that actually still makes Gmod popular. I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for them, Gmod would have probably gone under the wayside. But of course, they have great content because they're really fluid with each other. Those guys are really good at what they do. I like Vanoss. I like Nogla. I am Wildcat. Freaking Jiggly Panda. Freaking 408. And then freaking Jesus, what was that? I like Louis Calibre. I wish he would do more stuff. I like Louis Calibre. He's funny. But I'd have to say my favorite is Nogla. Kind of wish Mini Lad didn't leave the group. Yeah, I think he should have stayed with him. I actually really liked his content. Alright, that one is actually done. So, yep. Finished the order. So that one's gone and done. For a part website. What, Mike? I don't think it'll allow you to put in the link. If you want to, Michael, just drop it in Discord, and I can take a peek at it later, sir. What kind of part website are you looking for? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this on the test track. It's got to go over there, so that'll allow us to double check all the suspension and everything. And I like the fact that you can have the choice of doing either old cars or new cars. Atlanta Trespasser. Ooh, that one seems to have a little bit of problems with it. And then, of course, that's that one. I'll save that for a little bit later, so we'll take the order on that one. This one seems to be something a little bit oh! Do you see that? I think this is for the off-road track. Somebody's got some off-road, got some really aggressive off-road tires on that. Look at that. It's a wholesale car part website. Oh, nice. Order my stuff from Best Parts that get you laid. Yeah, you don't want that. Yeah, but you don't know where those parts have been. Oh, no, you didn't overstep at all, good sir. You didn't overstep. It's just Nightbot is very cranky if you post anything that's a link. Even me, it'll actually take it away. Brakes aren't too bad in this one. Hey, what's up, T? How you doing, buddy? So later on tonight, I'm going to be doing some 7 Days to Die with Caffeinated Tigress. We're going to be playing Ravenhurst. Oh, I know they'll have my part. I already have a few places that I get my parts from, specifically for my Galaxy. I usually order them either from Dearborn Classic, Eckler's. I have a few others, Donahue, that I order a lot of my pieces and parts from, because yeah, I have a lot of sources that I also get discounts through as well, because I have done the automotive parts stuff for so long, and I have been a mechanic for so long, and I'm also part of the Ford Galaxy Club of America. Wow, this thing is actually in really good shape. I'm surprised. Alright, so this seems to be in actually really good roadworthy shape. Grinding and shaking from gearbox. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go take this for a little test drive. Let's go move this onto the rack just to have it over here. And then we're going to take it out onto the test. We're going to go take it on a test drive. Test track. End up rebuilding the whole ignition system. That a lot of the times you got to do that on older Fords, man. Brakes are nice. This thing brakes real nice. Wow, this is one of the better handling older cars I've worked on. Not as wobbly, but still, it's got that slight. Where the hell did I go? Went the wrong way. I was supposed to go this way. Went the wrong way on the test track. Yes, you can if you have a little bit of speaker wire and and a screwdriver. Yep, you can start. I've had to do that. I've one time lost my keys in the river on my old. I had a '66 Ford Ranchero. It was the Falcon body style, and I'd lost my only key for that in the river, and that was the only key I lost, was that one. I was like, you got to be son of a bitch. So what I did was I ended up just had some speaker wire. I connected it up where I need to keep a constant to it, and then started it across the terminal. What does the driving course do? What it does is it examines certain parts that have to do in conjunction with the vehicle, depending on suspension, acceleration, deceleration, braking. So that's what the test track. So it examines certain parts. All right. So actually, this car is actually not bad. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with. Still said that it was having problems, part nut and grinding and shaking from gearbox. It's most likely just the transmission causing issues. We'll double check it when we get its ass up in the air. Let's do it. Always when you get his booty up in the air. Ooh, I actually got a new skill part I can upgrade. What is it we got here? Unlocks the tablet. Know your value. Expand your lift, adds another lift, warehouse, and another parking spot. Faster part installing. Unlocks the tire. You can check the condition of tires. Odds of success. Ooh, we can do success repairs. Faster part examination. So you can actually add certain things. Or look at certain things. 5% more income per finished orders. Well, let's do this. I want a little bit bigger shop, and then I can start adding other things. So yeah, look, I got a second bay. I got an engine hoist now. Ooh, I actually got an office now. I mean, yeah, I got that little computer, but look, I actually got a sweet ass office now. I always check for weird shit with ass in the air. Exactly. It's like, yes, Homefront is free. So I picked it up yesterday. Wanted to get it. That's the warehouse. I can actually store parts in the warehouse here now. That's going to be pretty freaking sweet. So I actually have a place to put pieces now. Ooh, I got a barn find location. Yeah, let's do it. So all these parts and pieces here, and then I can go put that second car up on the lift too. Let's do it. Let's actually have more parts. I can have more vehicles waiting in the flats as well. Let's go put this up. Move car onto the second lift. What is my dream car? I have a couple of dream cars. One of them is I already drive. Is my Galaxy. I love the look of that. I would like a 67 through 74 B-body Mopar. Preferably, I would like if I could have it, I would love to have like a 68 through 70 Plymouth Roadrunner. Would want one of those. I want a 67 two-door Impala. I've always loved those cars. This right here, this is the 67 two-door Impala body style. Always loved these. There's a bunch of, depending on the manufacturer, I have a couple of dream cars. If I wanted to go through all my dream cars, I would have to have a big garage. It's for computer, Bradley. It's on, if you go to humblebundle.com right now, it is free until I think noon. No, not noon, but I think it's free for a while. Yeah, see, my first car was a 66 Ford Ranchero. I didn't have a 76, but I had... it should be right on the front page, mind, if they may have not taken it off. They may have taken it off because it had probably already done by now. Because it was only free for like a day. And you know what the best part about the shop is? I want this freaking work table. Do you see how big and massive this work table is? I would love this thing. That's a repair bench that I can actually work crap on. Man, if I had a repair bench like this, holy cow, man. 55, yes, the 55 through 57 fair lanes are beautiful. My buddy had a 59 fair lane, which was the Galaxy model of Fairlane, and that was in '59 when the Galaxy was first introduced, but it was actually the high-end model of Fairlane. Instead of having your typical stainless steel appointments, it was all brass. Like, all the bezeling around the turn signals and everything were brass. All the pieces were little brass and stuff. It was freaking... Whenever you don't see brass on cars anymore. It's freaking awesome. Alrighty, so we just basically, it's a transmission issue. I want to put another car in the flat here, at least another two. I know I'm going to need this one because that's a story order. I need the story order put up over there. So yeah, I need that. That's going to be a story mode issue. And then, what is it we have? We got another Bolt Chapman. A Bolt Hellcat. What? Yeah, let's take it. Take order. So this is a story issue car that I'm going to have to do. This, however, actually probably be another dream car to have would be a one of the like a 69 Chevelle. This looks like the oh wow, that looks like it's the Oldsmobile Cutlass. That's pretty cool. Yeah, 67 Impala is a great car. Even the four-door that they use for freaking Supernatural is a great car. The four-door is pretty nice, but the price gone through the roof because of that fucking show, and I'm a little pissed. What had happened was when that show became popular and they used the 67 Galaxy four-door, you could pick up those four-doors in great shape for about $3 grand. I mean, in excellent shape. Not have a problem because nobody wanted the four-door. Nobody wanted the two-door. They wanted the two-doors, but they didn't want the four-doors. Now, just to find a rolling basket case, which means heavily rust, not even an engine, interior's ratty or not even there, 10 grand. 10 grand. 68 Novas are pretty cool, too. Jesus. Man, this car is all beat up. It's missing fenders. It's going to need a lot of stuff. But, all right, so let's work on this one. Yeah, guys, good job. You guys won a lot of money off that bank heist. Alrighty, so it looks like we're going to have some transmission issues. So I can already tell. We're going to take this. I'm going to go into examine mode just to double check, just to make sure. Always check the drive shaft, make sure there's any wiggle. The drive shaft is good. And we'll examine that. We'll also have to take off. It's going to be examined by an electronic meter. I believe I actually have that. God damn it, let's just take it off. Examine, there you go. And we're going to use this electric meter. Going to check the voltage and everything. And every 1,000 subscribers that I gain after that. Oh shit, I just had an internet drop. Hey, welcome back, guys. What had happened was I think the internet just dropped for a moment. Internet drop. Hold on. Let me do something, guys. There we go. Yeah, hit refresh if you need to. Hey, Jackie, what's up? I didn't get to say thank you, sir. Thank you, Jackie. You're freaking awesome. Thank you for sending all those to me. Anyways, Codiful, Pork Pounds is you use it to be able to buy raffle tickets when I do game giveaways. The raffle tickets get you into the game giveaway every 500. Every 500. Holy crap. Every 500 pork pounds that you get, you buy a raffle ticket, and you can buy as many raffle tickets as you can when the game giveaway goes on. Yes, I did see the new one, Jackie. Do I have to marry you now? Am I going to have to marry you? Because, you know, to marry you, am I going to have to do that? Jackie, thank you for going above and beyond, dude. Thank you kindly. That is freaking awesome. We're gonna have to do butt stuff. Is that what it is? Is it gonna be butt stuff? All right. Okay, so we found out. Okay, so at least we know the starter and everything's good. All right, let's take this off. Yeah, life has changed. Life has changed quite a bit. It has gotten better. It's gotten better over the time. It's God, I remember when I first started doing this, my first couple months. It took me 5.5 months to get my first 115 subscribers. It was very tough. It was very tough. And when I first started this, I was thinking, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do the whole streaming stuff. And to be honest, I really wish I should have from the get-go, because I probably would have a hell of a lot higher numbers. But when I finally started doing this, and it was about a month after my cat had passed away, and I just for the hell of it, I wanted to do it on his birthday. And between doing videos and doing this, things have just been absolutely just freaking wonderful. I've had so much great support from you guys. Yep, Gearbox is completely done and toast. It is done and toast. Kind of figured that much. But yeah, it's one of those things, kind of hindsight, but I've made it farther than most YouTubers have dreamed, and I'm not going to lie on that one. A lot of YouTubers don't make it to that 1,000 mark, or sometimes don't even make it to that 100 mark. Yes, I will show my ankles. I will show my ankles. One of the first here. Yep. So, I mean, I don't know. It's been an incredible journey. I don't know about you guys. I've been doing this just a hair bit over a year. Just about 13 months. Almost 14 months. And I'll tell you what. I have a feeling I'll probably have at least... I'll have over 10,000, I know, by next year. If not more. I know that for a fact. I'm moving pretty good. I'm moving pretty well. Things are picking back up. And I think I'm doing pretty well from the whole Alex Maurer freaking false DMCA claim that she screwed over so many channels. I found out how many channels that she did that to. She did that to over 200 channels. Do you want to know how many channels actually died because of that? 48. 48 channels were destroyed by that person's careless actions. I was one of the few that actually survived that. And the big ones were affected pretty hard by it, like Up, Down, Down, Cinemassacre, Giant Bomb. There was a few others that were from Mexico and across the seas that actually were affected pretty big by it. I don't know how I survived. I don't know. And actually, to be honest, I think I do know. It was because of you guys. You guys stuck with me. You stayed with me. I was on Twitch for a couple weeks just to keep everything going, so you guys wouldn't worry about where I was at and what was going on. Keeping you guys updated. You guys followed me over there. In 2 weeks, I went from I had 5 followers on Twitch, and I went up to over 600 in a 2-week period. People were freaking out. How am I doing this? I'm like, people just moved over and just watched. Actually, they had just finished out some stuff right now. A class action lawsuit wouldn't do anything right now, Michael. I've been speaking with a guy by the name of Leonard French. He's also a YouTuber, but he's also YouTube's biggest copyright claim lawyer out there. He's one of the biggest and best. And he does streaming once a week, and he does a lot of videos every day, too. Very cool guy. He was the one that was in charge of the Imagos lawsuit, which they won. But Alex Maurer is getting into more trouble right now, and I suggest if you guys want to learn more about that, I would suggest go checking out Leonard French. Tell him Master Sergeant Porkins sent you, and go find out more about the case. This person is literally 3 grapes short of a fruit salad. They are fucking crazy. It is just... But yeah, it killed every bit of momentum I had. It killed every bit of momentum. I was doing numbers where I was gaining 1,200 subscribers a month, and just like that, just destroyed. Not only that, I lost my job over it. I had a really good paying mechanic job. I had lost my livelihood, which I still have not yet been able to gain a job back because of that. And it's been really tough. It's been really difficult. And I'm trying to recover from that, and it's really hard. So yeah, she's destroyed not only my livelihood, she's destroyed a lot of other people's livelihoods with trying to get their dream, to work on it, to make it happen. And I really hope that this person gets what they deserve. I really hope justice gets served. I know that I won't be able to get any sort of monetary value out of it. I know that YouTube or Google is not going to help me. The only thing I can do is basically ask for your guys' support to help share my content, to help watch my content. Yeah, viewing, upvoting, Even downvoting helps, because it's all interaction. Sharing my content with everybody across social media, spreading it out there, that helps me grow. That helps me get back what I have lost. Alex Maurer, Alexmauer. So yeah, you were close. It's just change the S to an M. So yeah, go check that out. This person has caused a lot of damage to a lot of people. Long story short, there was a false false copyright claim placed on me because this person apparently worked for the company and a couple other gaming companies that does music, and this person did music for a person. What had happened was they wanted to get out of their contract because they had made some music for a person. They were halfway through it. They only made a couple of songs. Well, okay, if you get out of your contract, everything that you've ever made becomes our property. You don't get paid for any of it. Sure, they agreed to it. They had everything signed. Well, they wanted, after about a week or so, they wanted the money. They said, no, legally you can't have the money. So what this person did is that anybody that did a video or a playthrough of River City Ransom Underground or Star Mazer, which was another game that they did work on, he put a copyright claim on him, saying that that's my stuff. You can't use it. I don't have any music of theirs playing. They put a copyright claim on it saying I was playing music when I wasn't, and because they said that they had all intellectual property to it. So YouTube likes to shoot first and ask questions later. So what they do is they put the copyright claim on you, and then you have 2 weeks to prove yourself innocent. So you're guilty until proven innocent, not innocent until proven guilty. Yes, very selfish thing to do. So I had to prove for 2 weeks, wait for that. During that 2 weeks, since it was during a live stream, I was not allowed to live stream at all on YouTube. And if I did a video of it, it would have only allowed me to post a 15-minute video. So everything went through, went fine because they didn't counterclaim, because there was nothing to counterclaim. It was just a way to bully people and to screw with them and to say, oh, look at me, I'm getting hurt and all that kind of stuff. You know, you need to come support me. No, it's like basically beating someone with a baseball bat and saying, hey, can you help me? I feel so bad. It sucked. It really did. It hurt me. It hurt me and a lot of other people. And I'm still trying to recover from it. I'm sorry if I'm getting a little long-winded and not playing the game and stuff like that while I'm talking to you guys, but I wanted to explain the situation, what's been happening, and why it's taken me so long, just to try to get things rolling again. And I said I will be having more videos coming out here soon. It's just because of that, it's really put a damper on things. I'm trying to find a job when I want to be, you know, making videos and stuff like that, and it's one of those things. Do I make videos and hope people see it and try to make money that way, or do I go and try to find a job and, you know, lose, you know, everything that I've worked on? Because I've put a lot of money, I've put a lot of time. You guys have donated your hard-earned money to help keep this channel going and stuff. I don't want to let you guys down. I don't want to let you guys down. I don't want to let my family down. I want to be able to try to be successful. Where's the Loctite? Always got to get blue Loctite on everything. Blue Loctite. Don't do red. Don't do yellow. Hell no. Don't you. Yeah, trust me. I found something worse than red Loctite is yellow Loctite. Yellow Loctite's the industrial stuff that you literally, it tells you can't remove it. You have to cut the head of the bolt off and drill it out. And I know you guys love me. You guys have been so supportive, and I appreciate that. Alrighty, so this car should be done. All it needed was a brand new transmission. It was just pretty much toast. Other than that, this is a pretty badass car. Pretty much all I needed was to put another Turbo 350 automatic in it, so this thing should be ready and rocking and rolling. Drop the hood on it. Yep, there you go. It's fixed. Alrighty, I think what we'll do is we'll move this one over here. Yeah, you did, Jackie. You picked up. Do you mind if I tell them, Jackie, what you got me? Do you mind if I say that? I think I'll pull another car in here just to have it, because I have the space to actually keep things. Okay, so he picked up. You picked up the deluxe version of Assassin's Creed Origins, which I will be doing. I'm not sure if I need to figure out if I'm going to be doing videos or live stream of that. And then 2, you picked up the brand new Wolfenstein for me. So yeah, you picked up 2 top-end games for me, AAA games. I am just ecstatic right now. Like, I'm like, I gotta figure out how to play this. I gotta get it all set up. So yeah, those are pretty 2 killer games. So guys, give Jackie, Belgian Gamer, some love. Hashtag his name out there. Hashtag Jackie. I mean, those are... And what? The Phantom Pain? Did I just get another one I didn't see? I didn't see that 3rd one. Holy shit, you did! It's with Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain. Dear God, I didn't even see that one. You're gonna make me cry, dude. You're gonna make me cry. That's awesome, man. Thank you, Jackie. You're getting me all emotional, dude. Thank you. So this is more stuff that I can play for you guys. So now you get to see me, you know, do stuff as Solid Snake, and now, I mean, and you know, BJ Blazkowicz, and whoever the new person is in the Assassin's Creed stuff. Holy shit, dude. Give this guy a round of applause. I am just... Get me all teared up. Sorry, I gotta... Give me a moment. Oh, I will. No, I won't just have fun. I'll make sure that everybody has fun with this. Thank you. Thank you. You are freaking awesome, sir. Oh yeah, we're gonna be definitely having some video and some live stream fun with that. I think I'll play the. That one. Oh yeah. I know I will have to do the new Wolfenstein as a video, because I heard it's not live stream friendly right now. It's still having issues. Now, guys, if you guys are going to get ready to do... Yeah, fucking Jackie's awesome, dude. If you guys are going to do a bank heist, get in on that now. It would be a good time. Remember, the more people you guys get on a bank heist, the better you do. I remember when you guys all got into the federal bank, and that was just the level 3 bank. Not the level 5, but the level 3. You guys were hitting good numbers on that. Steak and Shake. You know, I've never had Steak and Shake. I heard that was, like, really good. Alright, car status. What do we need on this? Replace all timing stuff. Timing chain, water pump, cam gear, replace all engine parts. Engine power has failed. Replace engine oil and filter. Vehicle cannot be started. Replace all filters. Holy crap, this thing has got a little bit of problems going with it. Well, I haven't eaten at a lot of places. Like, I remember the last time, like, I've eaten, what was it, In-N-Out. I remember eating In-N-Out like 12 years ago. No, 14 years ago. Because I was down in Southern California. I was down in Burbank. I went to Big Boy that night. That was the night I got to meet Jay Leno, and I got to go back and take a tour of his really awesome museum. That place, to me, I'd have to say, I've been to the Playboy Mansion before. And I can tell you guys a story about that later. That is my version of the Playboy Mansion. Jay Leno's garage and his big steam engine, like, in museum that he has, and he lets you get in and anything. You can start up. I got to start up some of the coolest freaking cars. He's like, yeah, sure, go ahead, get in the car, turn it over. It's awesome. Yeah, you got to be able to play with this kind of stuff. It's all right. I mean, it was like, what? I mean, I was in hog heaven. Well, all pun intended for that. All right, so guess what? This engine, this thing is going to have some issues. So what we're going to do is we're going to starting everything, so to speak. We're going to start examining. We're going to do electrometer test. We're going to also check out compression test to see how well the engine's going to go. How to join the heist? It is !BH, and then you add the amount of pork pounds afterwards. So you do like BH, !BH, and then like whatever pork pounds you want to put in. Okay, battery, alternator, coil is working good. Starter's working great. Alright. Not that. Engine block. We're going to do a compression test on this. Remember Papa Porkins' story? Remember Papa Porkins' story? But I will tell you a story about... Oh, piston rings, piston conrod. We have compression, lost compression on one. That is not good. All right. So we have a pretty good inkling on what's going to happen there. So let's just start taking off parts. Ooh, wires are toast. Anyways, what had happened was when I used to cook for my mother, I used to work at this one place for about 4 years. I used to go there after my my mechanic job. I used to cook at night for my mother as a commis chef and also prep cook for a medieval-style restaurant here in town called the Gamekeeper. And when I was working there, my mother was going to go on vacation. Well, I didn't have enough knowledge to be able to, you know, run the place, you know, for a couple of days or even have any of the time. So she called in this, I guess, like floating executive chefs that come in and hired him for a week. And this guy was cool. His name was Rodney, and he was this Mexican dude. And really cool. Had a great time. He ran a hard kitchen, but he was funny. It was work hard, play hard. This guy was absolutely fantastic. At the very end of the day, what we did was Porkins, yep. At the very end of the day, when we were taking him back, we had a day where we had a day off after my mom came back, where we got together. We got him hella wasted before he got on the plane to go home, and he lived down in Southern California. Well, one of the things that he did was for 6 months out of the year, he was the executive chef for the Playboy Mansion. So Rodney goes, hey, if you're ever down in SoCal, give me a call. He goes, I will get you in. Well, I happen to be down in Southern California, down in Burbank and LA and stuff, so I give up Rodney a call. Go, hey, Rodney. He goes, oh, Wade, what's up, man? I go, hey, hey, you remember, all of us are here in town, man. We were kicking back and relaxing. We were visiting some friends, checking out the beach and all that kind of stuff. He goes, dude, say no more, man. Within the next 2 hours, we make our way over to the Playboy Mansion. And I got to spend the entire day at the Playboy Mansion. Now, it's not like what you would think. It's not like what was, showcased in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and mid-80s. All the way up to that time. No, it almost had more of a museum feel. I mean, there was still, you would still find, a lot of the older playmates and even newer playmates kind of hanging around doing their thing and stuff. But it wasn't like that hip-hopping party that you always saw going on. Yes, I did get to hang out in the grotto. Freaking had a great time. Had a nice pina colada and a couple of mojitos while sitting in the grotto, just kicking back and relaxing. Got to hang out. Got to see the kitchen that Rodney worked in. Awesome kitchen. Got to eat some really killer food. He did this little 7-course meal thing. Had served a couple of really nice Sicilian dishes. Did a lot of seafood dishes that were really nice, and even served up some local fare. Made this really nice little sandwiches that used some authentic San Francisco sourdough and everything. It was really good. What's up, Dan, man? How you doing? So it was a really good time, and so I'd have to say it was a very beautiful place. It's sad to see that when Hugh Hefner had died, that I never got to meet him while I was there, which was sad, but in a way, that's cool. Now I've had a buddy of mine meet him, and when he used to work in when he worked in the restaurant industry down in LA. Ooh, yep, we got timing chains that are bad. That is not good. So all right, got to pull these head covers off. We'll get these done. But yeah, I like telling stories like that. Just letting you guys be a part of my life as much as you guys are a part of my life. I see you guys as friends and family. That's why I like talking. And you started in the well, one of the jobs that I used to have as a side job was I used to work in the over 19 shopping area, which is basically the adult store. So I worked there, and it was fun. So yeah, I've got to do some pretty cool things in life. But you know what? After that, after all my traveling that I've done in my in my early 20s and stuff like that I got to do, I haven't been traveling since. I haven't had a vacation in almost 12 years and haven't got to do anything. I've been pretty much a homebody. Haven't had the money. So yeah, just when I was single, it was nice and everything. So and it was pretty fun. I love being married. I love being a family guy. It's just, yeah, I just haven't had any money to be able to do anything. It's like something happened with the economy. It just went to shit, and I just haven't been able to do a damn thing. Nope, no, I didn't actually. I was actually a good boy. I didn't do anything with anybody until I actually got with Tigress, with my wife. I was actually a good boy. I didn't date. Tigress was the first gal I kissed, so yeah, I was a good boy. I was a good boy. Mostly it was the fact that I was all about, in my early 20s, like my late teens, early 20s, I was all about working and drinking and having fun. Oh yeah. Working, drinking, having fun, smoking some weed every once in a while, maybe doing a couple mushrooms there. I was all about having the fun. That was me. I would do stupid shit, but not so stupid to where I didn't have, you know, full control over myself. And, oh, I know you're playing, Dan, man. Now, if I was a different man, trust me, I'm pretty sure a couple of my buddies had, probably had their way with some gals, but I'll tell you this. I wouldn't trade it for the world. It was freaking awesome. I wish I could, Kodo. If I had the cash to be able to do so, I would. But I said right now I am extremely poor. I don't have anything to be able to buy the PS4 stuff though. But as I said, I have Streamlabs and I also have Super Chats. I would love to be able to buy that kind of stuff and be able to do VR games for you. Hell, one of my favorite things I ever did was there was a bar here in town that was a karaoke bar, and I was actually pretty good at karaoke. I used to do karaoke almost every night just for and had fun with it. And then I had somebody that was a voice coach that helped me with a little bit, and I mean didn't give me like the full gambit because I didn't have the money to afford them, but they did show me, you know, certain things of how to do certain things and speak for a long time, and it helped me speak. It helped me, you know, with you know, being able to communicate with you guys and have a good time, you know, later on. And also when I did amateur stand-up and was also an MC for a burlesque show, there was just a lot of things I was doing when I was younger. Yeah, beer built agriculture and civilization. Yes, it did. Yeah, I used to do some singing. So I love karaoke, and this really cool karaoke bar in town. What happened was they ended up selling some alcohol to some underage people, and they had to get shut down. So we had gone down there. I was helping out with a buddy's flower shop at the time, and this one place goes, "Hey, we need some help moving. We got to get moved out," because they were given 48 hours to move out. Yeah, they screwed up that bad, and their building manager didn't want them in there. So they were given 48 hours to move out, and they're like, all right, if you help us move out, we will give you all the alcohol you can drink and then some. You can take as much home as you want to. By the end of the day, after we'd helped them move, I ended up taking home about 8 bottles of top shelf alcohol. I grabbed a couple bottles of Captain Morgan's Private Reserve, some Jack Daniels freaking single barrel, had a bottle of Tarantula, a bottle of Cabo Wabo Reposado, and a couple others of just random stuff. But I got to drink as much Guinness as I can down. And they had like 2 kegs worth, and I was just drinking. And this was at about, I started drinking at about 10 o'clock in the morning. I was so hammered by 2 in the afternoon on a Saturday that I was parked outside. I literally crawled into the bed of my Ranchero, passed out, woke up at 3 a.m. the next day. I was just sleeping in the back. Woke up 3 a.m. the next day. I was good. No hangover. I wasn't drunk. Freaking drove home. It was awesome. Can we see more Friday the 13th stream? Oh, hell yeah. We could do that. I could do some Friday the 13th. I love Friday the 13th. What I've been waiting for mostly for the Friday the 13th stream, I've been waiting for the new, I guess it's called the Hysteria mod. Or no, Paranoia. That's what it is. Paranoia mod. I want to see that mod. I want to be able to play it. It's an add-on that the actual developers are going to be doing. It's where Jason's not there. It's all the camp counselors that are in there. And then you got to go check out, you got to find out who of the camp counselors is actually going around killing people. First beer was Egyptian made, and it wasn't wine. It was actually beer because they found out with the... it was easier to store bread as an alcohol, and it was almost like a thick slurry type stuff, which was, if you guys ever watched Firefly or Serenity, they talk about Mother's Milk. Mother's Milk was like this like this thick beer that had a lot of your, like, you know, proteins, and it was basically food, but it was alcohol, and it was easier to keep that way. And so yeah, you were drinking your dinner every night. And it was more of like it was literally like an alcoholic, you know, eat all food, so to speak. And it was really damn cool. All right, dropping the oil out of this. This car has so much engine problems with it that it's pretty much tore up. So we're pretty much gonna have to. Yeah, it was food. That's exactly what it was. And they were still finding jars with this stuff in it. Granted, it was dehydrated, but they found jars with this kind of stuff in it. And what they would do is they'd take their bread and they'd use honey. They'd use honey to break it down and make, you know, pretty much like a honey mead. And then they would add all sorts of other things to it in the brewing process to help give it, you know, the protein and all that kind of stuff. Karaoke bar in New Mexico City, Mexico. I haven't been to Mexico City. I've been to Tijuana. I've been to Mazatlan. I've been to Acapulco, and those are some pretty good. Those were pretty fun places. All right, so we got to drop the oil pan. We got to pull the con rods out of this. This is pretty much like what we did with the Impala, the older, the 80 style Impala, where I did the inline 6. This one is a hell of a lot worse. This is your typical, you know, your small block. This is your typical small block V8. So we're just gonna have to pull everything out of this. We're gonna have to just replace everything. Crankshaft bearing, that's toast. We're gonna replace every single one of the pistons. Probably most of the camshafts out of there because we got to pull them out too. I'm just going to do a full engine rebuild. So this game is very calming, very soothing because it's a moving, working puzzle. I love working on vehicles. It's just something I like to do. Now, would I want to do it for a living anymore? To be honest, no. Because a lot of people, when they ask to have their cars worked on, you know, it's one of those things they think they're the mechanic, they know better. Or you get the thing like, you know, hey, my boyfriend said it was this, well, so why aren't you replacing this? And you're like, well, it's actually this. Well, why don't you have your boyfriend fix it? And it's dealing with the headache of people, and I don't want to deal with the headache anymore. It's just, and I want to be able to build the things that I want to build. And I think the cool thing is that I want to be able to build the things I want to build and share it with you guys. Hey, what's up, Snag? How you doing, buddy? It was crazy because they were singing American songs, at least trying to. Oh, I'll tell you this. One of the coolest things was it was a karaoke bar in Japan. And I remember them singing a lot of like 70s and 80s songs. When I'm trying to remember, I think it was John Bear that mentioned the whole thing, singing Uptown Girl while I'm doing this. When he had mentioned that, it made me think of, there was this one Japanese guy trying to sing Uptown Girl, and he was doing it in American. And he's, Uptown Girl! And he's all trying to sing it and trying to hit the R's and all that, and hit the L's and everything, and it's just, he's not doing it. You're living in an uptown world. And just, I'm sitting there, I'm trying to keep from laughing. It was funny. I mean, I wasn't trying to make fun of the guy, but I mean, it was just, I was laughing my ass off. You should play Destruction Sim because it's something like this, but you take stuff apart if you need demonstration. What is Destruction Sim? I don't think I've ever played Destruction Sim. I'll have to check it out. I will have to check that out because I like things that you can destroy too. I like when you can destroy things, but I also like to build things too. That's just, you stop that. Thank you. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me check this. Yeah, we know. Okay, the crankshaft is actually still pretty good in this. I do need to replace the oil filter. Engine block is still good. I do need to check a couple of other things. Nope, not part mount, part unmount. We do need to take this. Yeah, I do like Destruction Sim. I like things where you can just destroy stuff. Kind of get that aggression out, so to speak. One of the coolest games, like I like demolition derbies and stuff. I love demolition derbies. All right, I'll go check that out, Michael. I'll go check that out in a bit. Yeah, and see, karaoke's fun. I like bars that do the karaoke stuff where sometimes you find some like really good people that sing really well. Sometimes you just get those guys up there that are just so drunk they don't even care. I'm like, okay, cool, I can do with that. I can go with that. So they give you an object and you just rip it apart. Like there was an Xbox controller, 2 cars, and a bunch of other things. Oh, I'll have to check that out. That sounds like fun. I remember I used back when I used to work with my grandfather. He had this car out in the back that was, I want to say it was an old. I want to say it was like an '87 or '88 like Dodge Omni. It was like, or a Plymouth Horizon, same thing. It was just something that wasn't really worth a damn. Wasn't even worth its, you know, even the parts itself weren't even worth that much. So whenever he had come across a problem or he'd get upset, because my grandfather wasn't a guy, he didn't have a mean bone in his body, but he was one of those guys, if you pushed him, he'd kick your ass. But if he got pissed, he'd go out to what he called his beating car, and he had like hammers and sledgehammers. You go out there and you just take a couple swings at it just to kind of, he used to go that when he'd have a problem really racking his brain, he'd just start beating the shit at it and be like, oh, I know what it is, and then just go back and work on like nothing ever happened. Do you like Prey? I've never played Prey. I've seen Dahi Denogla play it. I figured it looked pretty decent. It looked pretty cool. Recently worked on a Dingo, which is a small skid steer. When it wouldn't feed fuel, it kept on going on about the fuel pump, but it didn't have one. What? Like, what's going on here? What's going on? Alright, we're going to take the radiator out of this, because a lot of the times I've had the radiator be the problem, or at least the cause of something. So, alright, so what we're trying to figure out here, car status, how many other things? Found out, yep, we're going to need a lot of things. Engine repair faults, yep, everything. Valve, push rod, rocker arms, so we're going to have new valves, new rockers, new push arms. Yeah, that's pretty much going to need everything. Distributor ignition caps, so we're going to have to buy a brand new cap and rotor. Fuel filter, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's pretty much, we're doing a complete rebuild on this damn car. Just to double check to make sure the parts that we have in here, I want to make sure everything is copacetic. Yep, wires were toast. Gearbox, is that the old gearbox for that? Or was that the new one I pulled out? Let me see. Okay, I still have this old piece of crap. I never sold that one. Actually, no, I will save that. I'm going to see if I can fix it. Let me see if I can fix that one, if I'm allowed to. Sometimes it gives you like little things that you can work on. Okay, my skill isn't good enough to work on transmissions. How did you start off as a YouTuber? I started off because Tigris has a 4-year degree in film and video production with an audio emphasis. What I wanted to do was I wanted to be able to help her use her skills, because she used to also be a lead editor and a head editor for our local news station here. And I wanted her to use her skills again. She had been a stay-at-home mom for a long time, and I felt like, hey, she spent a lot on that college degree. She wanted to use it. So I go, you know what? I'm pretty personable. I can keep an audience going. I can play video games. I'm not bad at them. I'm not great, but I'm not bad. I feel that I can entertain. She could do the technical part of it, kind of like, me being the driver. She's the pit crew chief, and we would go at it and do it. And that's how we started. And as over time going by, and I was like, I'm starting to get really good at this. And I go, I think I can actually do something. I think I can not only help me, but I can help other people doing this. I started seeing how other YouTubers were able to help the people that were around them. I saw how that they were able... It's coming true. It's coming true. No, I haven't. What is Primal Carnage? That sounds pretty good. I'll have to check it out. Oh, did Game Edge did a video game, what is it, game giveaway or whatnot? So yeah, it's... I noticed that other YouTubers were just able to help other people out, and I'm just like, you know what? I want to be able to help other people out too. So it's one of those things. If I do gain that high enough status, at least 100,000, I want to be able to help out as many people as I can. Yeah, I'm going to keep that transmission. It'll still sell for a bit because I want to get that skill up, and then I can fix it, and then I'll sell it off for later. If not, I might even be able to use it for myself later. Alright, we're going to buy one of these because I felt like that one was just pretty much garbage. I did need the crankshaft bearings. I got to double check to see how many of those I had. I didn't get to... I don't remember exactly what everything I needed, but I needed a lot of things. Okay, of course, water pump. Serpentine belts, fuel filter, of course. Timing chain gear. I'm going to buy a brand new rocker arms, valve arms, so I'm going to need 8 of those puppies. 8. That makes no sense. No, I need 16 to... Hey, what's up, Nicholas? How you doing, buddy? I'm going to try to have fun, Jackie. I'm always having fun. Are you going to take off, buddy? You just got Student of the Month? Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about, buddy. Good job. Good job on that. Yeah, was it crankshaft bearings? I'm going to need at least 3 of those. Rod caps aren't bad. I know I'm going to need piston with conrod. I'm just going to need, damn it, I'm going to just need 1. Alright, yeah, just 1 of that. Camshaft. Really not as much as I thought I was going to need, but, yeah, still, whatever. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What? God damn it. What I got to check now? What I got to check? Holy shit. God damn it, Jackie. Imagine a Fallout DC working on the Fusion fleet. Oh, yeah, or working on freaking a Highwayman. I would love to be able to do that. Jackie, son of a... Jackie just bought me Prey, dude. You're just going to keep me all loaded up with games, and I'm just going to have to just do videos and stuff, man. That's just going to keep me going, dude. Thank you, Jackie. Everybody, hashtag Jackie Belgian Gamer. Freaking guy is just outstanding. He's just been buying these AAA games for me just to go play and just to get done. Everybody, give this man some love. Please do. Please give him some love. I swear to God, man, you're just... That's how you grow. That's exactly how you grow, Jackie. And thank you. It's people like you that I wouldn't be able to do what I can do. And thank you. Thank you. A lot of the times people have the skills, but they don't have the resources to be able to back up. And I want to say thank you to everybody that has ever helped me so much. Thank you, guys. And I appreciate what you guys do. I seriously do. You guys are freaking awesome. This is why I try to do what I can do for you guys. Oh man, I need to figure out what wires I need. I don't think I have the proper wires. Let me check. Yep, it was the V8, just the standard V8 wires, and I also need to replace all the air filters. So, yeah, let me get the standard V8 wires. And I'm going to need oil filter. Is it the V8 overhead valve V8C ones? I always keep forgetting which ones it is, because sometimes there's always different parts. There's always different parts that you have to pick up. So push rods, rocker arms. Yeah, I'm gonna need at least 2 rocker arms, I think. What is it? 2 rocker arms. Yep, 2 rocker arms. And how many push valves? We got 1, and I'm just gonna buy a couple more. And where's your army helmet? I don't have it on today because it's one of those games that you don't really need the helmet for. Not only that, I have to modify it just a little bit because it has been digging into my skull as of lately. I haven't been wanting to wear it because it's just the brads have been digging into it. I gotta go find my one of my helmet covers to be able to put that on. So yeah, it's just we're going through parts right now. We're trying to put things back where they need to go. Yeah, rocker arm, and then of course I did buy that rotor. Oh yeah, need to buy the air filter. Oh, I need to get a new base for it too, the 1-barrel carburetor. Holy crap. And the water pump pulley and the water pump. So yeah, there's a few things I was just missing. Alright. Water pump pulley. Yep. Oh god, you know what? I didn't even look to see what kind of piston with conrod it was. Son of a bitch. The one thing that I wanted to look for and I didn't look for it. Yeah, VH overhead. And then, what was it? Water pump. Okay, just make sure, and then double check the piston with okay, so it's just standard piston with conrod. I could possibly get you a better one from the Army Navy surplus store. If you want to, go for it. And just send it to my P.O. box. Be freaking awesome if you did. Any helmets that you guys want to send me, I will wear them because I will rotate them out. I'm thinking about buying a couple others as well. I need to go digging in my storage unit. I need to get over there sometime because I have my grandfather's old M1 Marine Corps helmet in it. I need to go pull that out. And I want to wear that too. It even has a little bullet ding in the side of it, which I think you guys will absolutely love. It's seen some shit. He's had it. Yeah, he had it ever since he was in the Marines, and he took a bullet deflection off the frickin' top of his dome in when he was on Peleliu. I was a construction mechanic in the Navy. I was in Afghan for 8 months and wore that bastard all the time. Yeah, keep wearing it. Eventually, your kids will be able to wear it comfortably with ridges in their skull. Yeah, because I have no problem wearing it. Because yeah, I usually wear it for about 8 hours a day. It's just this one right here. These old these commie helmets aren't very comfortable at all. If you notice, it has all these rivets and brass ones that just dig into it. It's not like your typical your K-pots that you have nowadays. But it really, oh yeah, that rung his ears, man. Having an Ariska round freaking ricochet off your freaking dome. Oh yeah, that would freaking suck. I can only imagine what had happened on that. All right, what is it we had? Rod caps were actually good. We need to buy 2 rocker arms, and then I'm just gonna buy a couple of oh yep, timing chain. We do need a new timing chain. We needed a. We need a couple other things. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, water pump. We need a new water pump. And a water pump pulley, because that one was toast as well. Yeah, he didn't have any pads on that one. It was just basically the hanger, the inner mesh on those things. And the inner mesh on those things were actually crappy as hell, man. I'm like, how in the hell did you go through that? And then, of course, my granduncle that had served from 43 to 72, he actually had to, he was medically discharged from the Marine Corps. He was in his he was end of his 3rd tour in Vietnam, and he took a bullet from a VC sniper across his forehead. He was literally going like this, holding the top of his head, beaten. And he said, in his own words, he goes, I was holding what little brains I had inside of my head while I was beating the hell out of a VC with an E-tool. And it was just, I'm sitting there like, what? And he goes, yeah, he goes, I was trying to get my guys back to the, I was trying to get my guys back to the Huey, which was an old Iroquois. The guy was getting all shot up to bits. And he was holding in his head, he goes, blood was just pouring into my eyes. He goes, I couldn't see a damn thing. And he goes, all I know is that once they started running out of bullets and we started running out of bullets, it started getting into hand-to-hand combat. And he goes, I was dragging one guy while he had his frickin' K-bar out. And he goes, I was beating people with a frickin' entrenchment tool. There's a new beta on PS4 today called Monster Hunter World, as well as Darksiders 2. Ooh, I'll have to check that out because I like Monster Hunter. Yeah, commie helmet, but no commie. Be careful, it might leak in. Oh no. These colors never run. Neither do my brain, so. Oh yeah, what was it? Okay, I picked up that. I got that. I needed to make sure I also had. Keep getting off track here, and I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. I keep forgetting. We'd already gotten that. Cam gear. Oh yeah, I need to get the cam gear. I needed that. All right, let's just start. Oh yeah, I needed the crankshaft. I needed the other crankshaft bearings. Let's just buy 3 of those. All right, so we can start putting this bastard back together because I keep talking. So yeah, let's put this stuff back together because the engine, somebody looked like they had done some work to it before, and it's just basically just like one of the pistons went bad. So I'm not gonna have any. It's not gonna be any problem. So all right, so we gotta put the crankshaft back in it yet. Just got done downloading, haven't tried it. I will go and download it after the stream. There's a lot of stuff I got to download thanks to Jackie. Grandfather shared a tent in the Pacific campaign of World War II, go out at night with a Bowie knife, kill Japanese in their base, hang their heads in trees, crazy shit. My grandfather, him and his brother were on Peleliu. Peleliu, they were only supposed to be there for like a couple of days. Basically get in, get out, and what happened was the Japanese fleet came in and drove off the United States fleet and left their asses there for over a month. It was basically fighting. There was they had no backup, nothing. And so my grandfather remembers the first 3 nights they were camped out on the beach before they started really pushing. They were taking turns getting a bit of sleep, and my grandfather was sitting there watching, and they didn't have a fire or anything. He was just watching, just sitting there in the dark, and he heard something shuffling through. So he picks up his M1, he shoulders it real well, and he goes, and he whistles out to him, and the guy goes, "Hey, it's me, G.I. Joe, don't shoot." He goes, "Fuck that," and he fires 2 rounds in his direction. He goes, "I know I hit that son of a bitch in the chest." Fucking put a couple of... And he knew better. Well, didn't think any of it about it, just left it alone. So in the morning time came around, they went and checked it. Sure enough, it was a Japanese guy. He had stolen some fatigues off of a dead Marine, and was using it to try to gain advantage. And apparently my grandfather had heard stories from other guys that the Japanese were this wily to do that. And yeah, it scared the shit out of him. He goes, yeah, he goes, at first, I didn't want to pull the trigger, but he goes, as soon as I pulled that goddamn trigger, he goes, I knew. So it was one of those stories. You just kind of sit there and think about it. But the first couple days when they're on the beach, my granduncle was a machine gun operator. It was a 0331, and he used to carry around at the time, one of the 30 cal the 30 cal Mama Deuces, the M2s, those big old Browning machine guns, just the 30 cal, not the big 50 cal. And so my grandfather was helping him. He was humping the ammo for him and everything, taking that out with him. And they were sitting on the beachhead. And when they found out that the freaking fleet was starting to move out, was getting pushed off by the Japanese and stuff, they're like, oh shit. All they had were a couple of canteens of water and a ration of raw bacon. So what my granduncle was doing was the heat shield that was on top of the barrel of that M1, that 30 cal machine gun, they were laying strips of bacon across it because it was getting so hot from mowing down Japs that they were cooking bacon on top. Yeah, because there was a couple different types of Mama Deuces. There was the 50 cals, of course, which were very famous, and they still use those today. But the 30 cals, which were the 1919s, and those were pretty damn cool. The Air Corps, yep, because there wasn't an Air Force until '48, and it was called the Air Corps. It was actually part of the Army. Yep, yesterday they celebrated the anniversary. Well, I shouldn't say celebration, but they remembered the anniversary of Pearl Harbor because it was December 7th, 1941. So what I did was last night, after since I didn't really have any internet, I played Hearts of Iron 4, which was a really extensive World War II military simulator. And so I built up all, I played as the United States in 1936. I built up all my resources and waited until December 7th, 1941, kept out of all conflicts and everything. The Japanese came after me. I destroyed them. I only lost 1 ship in the process. But of course, by the time that I had that happen, I had a rocket technology by that time, and jet technology. I had essentially, in 1941, I had the same technology that we had. We had the F-4 starfighters that we used to have back in the days in the 50s. I had those in 1941. We were able to beat them backhandedly. Yep, the CBs. Medal of Honor Pursuit. That was a great game. I love that one. That was one of the best Medal of Honor games out there. I freaking love that one. Oh yeah, it was awesome. Every Japanese plane and every ship was taken out. We had only lost 1 ship, and it was a destroyer, and it was an older one. Yeah, what was it? In what was it? I had the P-51s built by 1938. Those things technically weren't built until about late 1942, early 1943. I had those built and set up. Frickin' I had the B-51s that were normally built in the mid 1950s. I had what was it? I had a wing of 50 of those built by 1941. So within a 6-month period, I was using it to... I had almost finished up nuclear technology by mid-1942. I dropped the atom bomb on them in 1942, ended the war immediately. I was like, yep, that's how you take care of it. Hindsight's a bitch, isn't it? Hey, Lady Freedom, how you doing? Welcome, good to see you. So yeah, so last night I felt like I needed to kill some... Oh, no, wait, no. Take that bitch out. Nope, take it out. Unmount, unmount, unmount. We can't have that. That's a bad one. That's a bad spark plug. You know what? I'll just do new spark plugs. You know, it's not that expensive. Here, let's just pull these all out. Oh, you carried an M240 Bravo? Those things were pretty cool, man. I got a fire on one of those. I got to fire one of those when I was in boot. Those are pretty cool. Terrible, I'm a short guy, but I'm strong. That's why we carry the shit. That's what I was going to go in. When I went into boot camp for the Marine Corps in 2000. Yeah, I'm 5'10", but at the time when I was boxing and wrestling, I weighed 230 pounds of solid muscle. I mean, I didn't have much body fat. I was spending like 4 hours a day in the gym. And I was in damn good condition. I have some pictures of me when I was young, and this is when I had a metabolism and I was beefy. I had to get a weight waiver because I remember walking into the freaking. I remember walking into the recruitment center, and the guy's like, "Holy shit! Oh yeah, built like a fire plug, baby! Just bam, stacked his shit." And I'd get up on there, man. They asked me to do pull-ups and stuff. I did like, you know, I did 30 of them in a minute, just boom, 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 just putting them out as quick as I can. Get down there, dropping 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, like you wouldn't believe, man. Getting them, and but of course, you know, I'm 35 and 350 pounds now, so that's what happens when you blow out your thyroid and gallbladder. So yeah, I was a big stoke guy, and I knew for a fact. I was expecting to, you know, to have to carry the big equipment. I was like, man, if I was going to go in there, they're probably either going to make me carry like a 240 Bravo, or freaking they were going to have me carry like, you know, or maybe like an M60E4 or something like that. Probably have me, you know, freaking pack that shit around and everything. So I was expecting it. So, but you know, hindsight's a bitch. It's, you know, it's one of those things like. Even if I knew that it was still going to blow up my gallbladder, would I still would have gone into the Marine Corps? Yeah, I would have tried it either way. I just, in a way, I wish my gallbladder and my thyroid didn't go out, because I'd probably still be serving today, to be honest. I was just one of those guys who was just so into it. My grandparents ingrained it into me. I wanted to serve. I wanted to serve so bad. Yeah, the M249 is so small, though. Yeah, compared to the 240 Bravo, dude. We were having competitions to see who can actually stand up and shoot one of those. I was one of only 2 people that could. The other guy was a big old 6'8" black dude that we had that was in boot, and he was a big guy. He was huge. I was built like, you know, like a Dungeons and Dragons style dwarf, but a little bit bigger. Yeah, I had that Larry Craig wide stance going on. Makes me miss the Corps' good time, living the dream. You know, it's just, I look back on those things. To be honest, boot camp was, even though I never got to go into the Marine Corps, and I have so much respect for guys that serve and go through boot, no matter what service you guys go through. I have mad respect for you guys. I wish I was just able to finish it. I wish I was able to finish it. I wish I could have. And you know, when Uncle Sam pretty much told me, you know, I was no longer good, I was no longer, you know, they didn't want me anymore, I was like, well, I can't do anything about it, because, you know, when you have a bad gallbladder and you have a bad thyroid, you can't process anything, and you literally have to go to the bathroom every 4 freaking hours, and it sucks. I hate going to have to go poop every 2 to 4 hours. It really puts a hamper on things in life. But it is what it is. But, you know, I said I have a lot of mad respect for people in the military, and that's also one of the things I want to be able to do with my YouTube channel is help people in the military. I want to be able to give to things like the Wounded Warrior Foundation. I want to be able to give to those, you know, that help soldiers with PTSD. PTSD is a freaking killer, man. PTSD can kill you worse than a goddamn bullet can. Some people would rather be, you know, some people would rather be shot or lose an arm and then have PTSD. And to be honest, I mean, a physical thing you can get over. Mental, man, mental stays with you for frickin' ever. Just step back, smoke a cigarette, come back, and doing this. Exactly, man. Tried so hard, couldn't do anything. I went into the army, but couldn't lose enough weight. You know what? To be honest, when you go in to do your stuff, for when you go into the recruitment office and they actually sit you down and you have to, there's a lot of things that you actually have to make sure. Like, to be honest, I didn't think I would get in because technically I have 90% hearing loss in my left ear, and I've had that ever since I was young, like 9 years old. And they asked me, do you have any medical problems or medical issues? I go, I have 90% hearing loss in my left ear. And he goes, no, do you have any medical issues or anything? And they're like, then he was trying to say, no, you need to shut your goddamn mouth and say yes. You know, or say no. No, I don't have any medical issues. And so the band, they're like, good, fine. Okay, so. Yeah, I almost didn't get in because of my hay fever. That's how very selective that they have to go through. Because you have to be in damn good shape. If not, you know, you can't serve. Because of the experience, 2 tours in Vietnam, that shit wasn't easy, man. I can't speak from experience though, but I can only imagine the crap that from all that kind of crap. Got a heart murmur, but I managed to get in. Oh shit! How the hell did you pull that off? How the hell did you pull that one off, sir? But nonetheless, God bless you for that. God bless you. Amazing things. So, I love everybody that serves, man. It's freaking awesome. And I want to be able to do more things for you guys, because you guys do so many things for us. I think a lot of people nowadays take for granted what we do have, and I think they're fighting. I think a lot of people, like, you know, especially younger, and I'm going to say it, yeah, the snowflake generation, I think their heads are really messed up. I don't think they know what they're actually trying to fight for and what they're trying to do. I really don't. It's kind of weird. I think a lot of people have things mixed up and have them mixed up, and there are a lot of values that we do need to go back. Not all of them were good, but as people, we know how to pick and choose because we know what was good and know what was bad. And I think we need to kind of go back to those values and stuff. And I'm not talking about Christian morality values or anything. That you can have those yourself or whatnot. I'm not going to push anything sort of, you know, on people that way. I'm just saying we need to just go back to, why can't we just treat people like people anymore? Why can't we do that? Why can't we just, we don't need to be, you know, I don't need to be identified as a male. I don't want to be identified as a female. I don't want to be identified as this. I don't want to be identified as that. I just want to be a person. I just want, can't we just be people and good to each other? That's the biggest thing. I think that's what a lot of people forget. With all this diversity, have you noticed that we've been building division? And that's really sad. And that's really sad. We should just come together as people. And that's what it needs to be. Just good people. Oh, I'm missing a rocker arm. I gotta get another one. Alright, catch you later, Nicholas. You have a good day, man. Couldn't get in because they were saving on the military. What's up, Lady Freedom? How's things are going on? I have not seen you in a while. How you been doing, girl? I've been thinking about you. I've been worried. How's my trucker, Yoda? Check message? I will check message. I will do that. I will check stuff. I will check the messages. I will do that real quick. Oh. What the? Oh, no. Ooh. Okay, good. Damn it. Anyways, so I got you. I got you. So I'll take care of that. Got a bubblegum cigar and it's good. You know what? I haven't had one of those in a while. I want to be identified as a long guy smoked it. Jesus Christ. I think we could go with that. I think that's healthy. I think we can do that, Jackie. So, no, yeah, I'll take care of it, Lady Freedom. I got something. I got something planned for that. Yep, and then we have the carburetor base. Because it needed the new one. And did I buy a filter? Yes, I did buy a filter. Thank frickin' God. Alright. This thing should start up and run like a rape ape, but I still got to put this on it. But I don't want to dig actually here. And I forgot to put that back on it. Let me put this cover back on. I still got some of the front end pieces I got to put in on. Not to mention, I think I got to finish up the bottom end, fill it up with oil, and then double check just to make sure everything, because this thing didn't even start up when it was brought into me, so I got to go with that. Well, that sucks. Monster Hunter says it ends at 12:12, but I can't get into it. It says the beta isn't open right now. What? What do you mean? It ends at 12:12? Maybe it hasn't opened up yet. Maybe it's just waiting. Because her gender sign looks like a snowflake. See, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't understand the whole gender thing. And to be honest, it really doesn't. It just, I don't know why. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be special, but it's getting to the point where everything is special. You know what I mean? And when everything's, everybody's special just like you are. So, I don't know. Just, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. I think if we just treat people like people, regardless of who you are or what you are, I think that'll be just fine. I think once you start putting a label on everything, and then it just gets to the point where everybody's going to start scrutinizing it, It's just, it's no longer, you're no longer special, you're no longer something. I think people tend to forget that, and yeah, I just want us to be people again, that's all. Yeah, I don't care what color you are. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what you do behind closed doors. That's none of my opinion. That's not even... I just want to be able to look you in the eyes and say, hey, you're a person. You're people. I like you. I like people. Of course, there are my days when I'm so fucking grumpy I just hate everybody equally, so... Sorry, sir, you didn't agree, and that's just not PC enough. Microaggression! Hit him! Son of a bitch! My body is special, and I just hate everybody. Exactly. Being grumpy shows no hate. Oh, it's December. Well, it is December 8th. That's the thing. It's December 8th. Oh, when does it start? It starts December 12th at 9 p.m. Oh, okay. No, it starts December 9th at 9 p.m. Okay, so okay, it starts tomorrow, so, okay, that's worth it. That makes sense now. I'll still give it a try out. That looks fun, though. Because I remember playing a lot of the Monster Hunters on PS2. That was a fun game. I really enjoyed that. Put the fan in. Of course, I'm doing this like bass backwards. Normally you'd put everything else in, but okay, whatever. Alright, now we're going to have to go up underneath the car just to make sure everything is working properly. Ikwetsuocha! Ikwetsuocha! White devil, what? I didn't even know you speak what you do. Freaking Ace Ventura when nature calls. I love that movie. That was a funny movie. You know, back when remember when Jim Carrey was funny? I remember. Exactly. Yeah, I don't care where you come from, what you hail from, whatever. As long, yeah, exactly. As long as you're not a piece of shit. You know, as long as you're not a complete asshole, and because hey, I'll accept even partial assholes because I'm a partial asshole. I have to be. That's just that's ingrained in me. But yeah, if you're a complete full-on ass wipe that just goes around just trying to fuck with people for the sake of it, I swear to God, I will beat the hell out of you. But anything else, I'll sit down. I'll have a beer with anybody. I don't care. If you don't have a beer, that's cool. I'll drink it for you. Exactly. See, Lady Freedom knows. She's been there. Hell, she was there when dirt was created. No joke. She was part of the committee on that one. Like, hey, we got to think of this thing. We're gonna call it something. What is it? Life. That's what it is. Yeah, life. Okay, I like that. That's a good name. But what are we gonna use to make life? I was thinking something we're gonna call soil. We can also call it dirt. And Lady Freedom's like, all right, we better not use mine. And they're like, okay, not a problem. We'll make our own. And yeah, that's how it happened. Hey, what's up, Benjamin? How you doing, buddy? Put this bad boy back in here. Rod A, slot B. It's been pretty much that way. This has been more of the more extensive building I've been doing on this one. Exactly, and that's how I am. You got to be honest, regardless if someone thinks you're a dick. I've always been taught that what is always right is not always popular, and I firmly believe that. And trust me, a lot of people don't like to hear the truth, but I'll tell you the truth. I'd rather hear the truth. Yeah, don't sugarcoat it, because I'd probably eat it. I'm a fat guy. Yeah, just don't do that. Oh, life? Yeah, that's called a safe space. Yeah, sucks. Yeah, that's exactly true. That's exactly true. There you go. Drop the car left. Alright, double check just to make sure on the list. We should have everything now. This car should run absolutely amazing. Engine power has failed. But we still need the oil filter, and we got that. We got that. Yep, we still got to put the oil filter on it. We haven't done that, so let's do it. And I have it. I just haven't put it on. I need to get up underneath it. Yes, actually, I do have that game, Nicholas. I do have it. It's a pretty fun game. It's a little difficult to kind of get things figured out, but once you do, it's actually not bad. I do love the soft physics in that game. That game is absolutely freaking amazing with the soft physics. But my feelings... Alright, we gotta fill this baby up, put oil in it. It's time for oil. And I think I may have a fuel pump in the back I may have to fix, but I don't know. Alright, you're gonna take on off, buddy? Alright, you have a good day, Jackie, and thank you so much, man. You are freaking awesome. Holy cow, dude. Yeah, the banana taste that they have in, that's actually propylene glycol. If you look at propylene glycol, it's actually they actually use it for banana flavoring. Nothing too much wrong with propylene glycol. It's just too much of it's not good. But yeah, it does have that. It does have that banana flavoring, that banana smell, that fake stuff. That's what they also call. That's also what you smell in turpentine too. That they use it for that. Oil filter engine power has failed. I want to double check to see. I don't think. Can I see now? Let's start. Let me double check something. There is one thing I may have to check because, yeah, if it's between that power source and... Let me double check there, Nicholas. Ah, yes. It's because you had the period right next to each other. Nightbot doesn't like that, so if you do put a period on something, you have to leave a space. If you keep it all together as one word with a period in the center and two things button up against it, it'll think it's a link for something and automatically kick you. What's up? What's up, Colby? How you doing? Yeah, Nightbot is crazy that way. Alrighty, let me double check something right real quick. Oh, nope. Ah, damn it. Yeah, let me check Nightbot on that. Nope, cancel. They were doing some crazy shit. Alright, there we go. Just double checking. Yeah, it's just Nightbot gets a little crazy that way. I'm going to double check. There's a fuel pump that's usually back here. It's usually on top. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much dead. Yep, fuel pump 22%. Yeah, it's pretty much toast. So let's change that out. Let's get another one. Because if you don't get another one, it's probably not going to start. That's the only thing I hadn't checked on this vehicle. Well, it's one of those things. If it sees, it's an easy way of Nightbot doing it to double check to make sure everything is, if everything's in the copacetic. Yeah, you did nothing wrong. It's just how, yeah, they program Nightbot. Exactly. All right. Mount part, new one. Yeah, this should be able to start up just fine now. Let me drop it, and then we should be good to go. We should be able to, everything was built properly on this. Double check the list real quick. That's all done. That's all done. That's all done. Yeah, we did it. It was a little bit one of the longer jobs, but we got it done. Nice. American Dream. I got a new one on that one. Ooh, no, I don't have an available skill. I thought I did. Damn it. Alright, alright. Next one we're going to move over. We're going to move this guy over. They said car status on this one. It needs new air filter, new timing parts. Car is hard to control. Fix any running gear problems, knocking sound coming from suspension, replace... Ooh. I got to replace fenders on this too? Body parts? Damn. So now we're actually starting to get into the body part section of this. Let me move the car over to the test path. We're going to get that going. I'm going to pull another car into the shop right here in the flat just to make sure. I wonder if there's a day bot. I don't know. Ooh! Alright. That one looks cool. Oh, it disappeared. I didn't click on it quick enough. Damn it. No. Oh, man, I wanted to get that freaking other one. Those rescue fenders look fine. Yeah, some of them might be a little beat up, a little banged up. Oh, God, that one's horrible. That other one's about ready to fall off, literally. Alright, so we're going to do the test path, test all the suspension on it, braking, make sure that seems to be a good portion of the problems. Oop, got a new phone call in there. We're going to see what that job is. I want to see if I can try to get... Lady Freedom wants a Jew-bot. Oi, you have a new message. I'll tell you this. I remember one of my best times I ever had was during, I visited a good friend during Passover and got to spend Passover with her family. Oh, dear God. The amount of food their grandmother made and the amount of wine that got passed around was beyond legendary. I didn't come away from that. I was a different man after that. Let's just say that. I was sleeping on the couch afterwards because I was very drunk and I was very full. Between itis and alcoholism, There was no place for me to go. I was rooted in the ground. It was bad. It's powered by locks and hey, I love salmon locks. That's good stuff. Don't you tease me with a good time. Alrighty, so that one was actually too bad. Yes, oh yeah, Greek Samoans. Yep, a lot of Greek food. There's a really good Greek guy that does a lot of great Greek food in town. Yeah, I've been over engorged by him. So yeah, with my friend's grandmother doing the whole thing with Passover, that was freaking awesome. I went to this one place when I was in New York. I went to Little Italy, which is only sadly like 4 square blocks in Manhattan anymore. And it's a little place that was on the Bowery, and it had been there for like over 120 years, and it's been passed down through like 5 generations. It was just a small little eatery, and I remember going there for this Italian meal, and it was an 8-course Italian meal that lasted about 3.5 hours. It was $100 per head. Best food I ever had. I cannot eat Italian food unless it's from there because they ruined me on Italian food. That stuff was so good. Handmade, filled cannolis, everything from homemade raviolis, some really nice Sicilian seafood dishes. All the pasta was all handmade. It was all the sauces have been cooking for like almost a day. Everything from white sauces, red sauces, carbonaras. I mean, you name it. It was everything. I ate so much. I'm pretty sure I gained like 15 pounds. I destroyed a toilet somewhere in New York. I know I did. I know I did. Car is hard to control. Fixing any. So yeah, we got those. Place body parts, of course. Now we're going to take this damn thing on a test track. I'm scared now because I have to go drive this. Okay, move car. We're going to move it to the... Oh, I love good ribs. I love good barbecue. Hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing, buddy? Actually, wait, let me... Oh, damn, I got 6 cars waiting in or 6 calls waiting for stuff. What I got? What? Loud when accelerating. Okay, I'll take the order. I'd love to rebuild a truck like that. They say it's loud when accelerating. No shit. Yeah, loud when accelerating. Why is it all rusty like that? Just got settled at home? Don't eat like I used to. Lost 150 pounds in 3 years. I need to lose a little weight. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, okay, what we'll do is we'll take this thing out to the test track. Let's go. We're gonna have to actually no, hold on. God bless it. Can't click on that from there. Alright. Exactly, yeah. I like that. It's loud when I accelerate. Do you see what you just bought, ma'am? It's loud. What the hell is wrong with you? Somebody's got brain damage. Oh, God. No acceleration. Probably no brakes either. Oh, my. Oh, it's bathtubing. It's bathtub. Oh, God. Oh, no. Well, yeah, the Viper was the Viper, since it was the initial design. Actually, the Viper came from Carroll Shelby. The Viper is actually supposed to be the freaking successor to the Cobra. Oh shit! Oh my God! It's like, oh God, no! Oh my God! Oh jeez! Yeah, that suspension is... Oh! He's driving on a bowl of Jello. He's like, oh, God. I'm getting seasick. No, what's going on? Jesus Christ, it's like driving on a waterbed. Oh, no shit. Solid drive. Okay, so the drive axles are toast. Sway bars, everything is toast. Jeez Louise. Alright, so this thing is pretty much toast. Everything, mostly suspension, is toast. Good God. Sure that cab is full of puke? It probably is. If it isn't, it is now. Ooh. The Del Rey Imperator. Braking problems, grinding, shaking from gearbox. Repair, replace body parts. Son of a bitch. Alright. Yeah, with a little bit more poo. There's poo in there. There's poo up. There's poo up. Alright, so put in new timing parts. Car is hard to control. Okay, yep. Find or fix any running gear problems, of course. And yeah, Jesus. This is going to be all suspension. Everything needs to be done in this. And then replace body parts. I think we can do this. How'd the left taillight get fixed? How did I fix the left taillight? I didn't fix that. Alright, so we're going to take these things off. Alright, so what others do we have to pull off to for body parts? Front fender, rear bumper, pretty much all the fenders. Left side mirror, left, what is it? Yeah, left tail light, right headlight. Yep, let's just get 2 brand new headlights, 2 tail lights. Might as well just replace them. So replace them both, doing all the fenders. Rear bumpers gotta go. Let's do front bumper too. Might as well. Front. What is it? It may not say front bumper, but I'm still doing it anyways. Then we need to get the left side mirror as well. Good God. Yeah, let's get the side mirrors for this too. We'll get it looking. We'll get it looking right. Kitty litter box under the driver's seat. Yeah, pretty much. All right, let's just do it. We're just gonna do it. Alright. Can I repair any of these? We're gonna see if I can. Nope. You're doing a full restoration. Yes, this is here's the thing. It is like that. What's up, Ruby Rose? How you doing? What's happening? Yeah, I'm doing a full restoration, so I gotta find body parts for this. Body pieces and parts, so let's do that. Body spot. Oh yeah. Let's see what we can find. We gotta find our specific car. Find the parts for it. That's not a Typhoon. We don't need the Typhoon stuff. Once again, scrolling through body pieces and panels. Actually, wait a moment. Let me double check what that was. That should be a Bolt 1500. No, Smith 1500. Alright, that's what it was. Yeah, Smith 1500. Play Job Simulator. I don't have a VR thing. I don't have that, unfortunately. I wish I had a VR. Wish I had the VR stuff. I can't afford it. Alright, here we go. So we need the front left fender. Front right fender. Left side mirror. Left headlight. Left tail light. Rear bumper. Rear fenders. Right headlight. right on that one. Did I buy the front bumper? I just want to double check to make sure, because I do need the rear bumper too. I bought the rear bumper. I don't think I bought the front bumper. Yeah, I never bought the front bumper, so let's buy the front bumper. Cool. Alright. It was custom. I wanted it painted frostbite, white seats, dash and panel. See, and that's the thing. Those cars normally came black on black regardless from the factory unless you special ordered them. So, yeah, keep a hold of yours there, because a white GNX is very rare. Actually, that kind of looks cool, though. I don't care what you say. That looks pretty damn... That looks boss like that. Probably gotta go get it painted, too. It's your Stormtrooper. Yeah, it probably doesn't hit a damn thing, either. That actually looks pretty sweet that way. I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty cool. Is there any way to take care of that rust? Yes, as your guy progresses, you can start doing custom body stuff where you can actually take care of the rust. You can take care of all the scratches and stuff out of the paint. My guy is just only good at removing it right now and just basically just replacing the parts as opposed to going in depth into it. Nah, her 87 is original. She just ordered it that way. She's the original owner of that. That's her car, man. She's freaking awesome. So let's check. Do I need to do any sort of painting on that? No, they don't want me to do any sort of painting. Maybe they're just going to take care of the painting themselves. All right, so what we're going to do here is I have a bunch of parts and pieces I'm probably going to sell. Oh, you know, I never put that taillight on there. Your taillight. Oh, I did put the taillights on there, so yeah, we're good. This is all good. Alright, let's sell all these. I don't really need all these anymore. Sell all the parts. Alright, even... What's in the case? Open the case, yes. What'd I get? Congratulations, you get more cases by completing orders. What? Actually got... That's cool. So I got 5 of these. No. And I got 1 of these and 1 of these. So I can actually keep these just in case if I need to use them. That is awesome. Alright, so what else do we got to do on this beast? Let's get it going. Alright, air filter. Okay, so all filters need to be replaced. Timing parts. So cam gear, water pump, pulley, and timing chain. Car is hard to control, so most of the suspension pieces are going to be toast. Fix any running gear problems. Probably going to be something in the transmission, even drive shaft. Knocking sound coming from suspension. We already know what the hell that is. And replace body parts. We've already replaced all the body parts, so we're good on that. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to do the engine stuff. So cam gear, water pump, pulley, and timing chain. So that's just everything that's going to be in here. Good God, that engine's seen some shit. Pull all this stuff off. Dear Lord. And we'll get this done. And then, of course, timing chain cover. Actually, GNXs are very, very, they're worth quite a bit. Just the simple fact that it is a GNX. I believe it was either the last 500 or last 1,000 Grand Nationals ever made were a GNX, and it's not the single turboed, it's the dual turboed. They wanted to make the last ones really, really something, because usually it's always the first ones that are worth a lot. It's never usually the last ones, and they kind of, Buick did it kind of ass backwards, and they wanted to do it that way, and I thought it was actually pretty damn cool that they did it that way. Ooh, that cam is toast. Let's pull it out. Let's pull it out. Pull it out. Nope, pull it. Let me pull it. Let me pull it. Yep, actually that's 4,800. Yeah, white leather seats are very expensive. Cows normally don't have white leather. Alright, so we needed, what is this, a new cam gear. I know we need a new water pump and water pump stuff. Yep, so cam gear, timing chain, and water pump pulley. Alright, come on, stop it. Thank you. Alright, cam gear should be right here. God dang it, was it the normal inline 6 or the i6B? i6B, okay. See, that's what you gotta know. You gotta know if it's the inline 6 or the inline 6B. So we got that, and we need timing chain. We also need water pump. Oh, since I'm also in here too, we're gonna grab an inline 6 filter. It's like driving in a living room. Oh yeah, the B bodies, the B bodies from the late 70s to mid 80s were absolutely freaking wonderful. They were nice. They were nice. So I had an '84 Impala 4-door, and that was pretty sweet. I enjoyed it. All right, timing chain i6B. And then, what was it? We also needed I also had the gear. I also needed, water pump and water pump pulley. So water pump for i6B. And the water pump pulley. Probably albino bunny-eyed. What we gotta do is make that white leather for them albino cows. We gotta get them. If they're brother and sister, we gotta get them porking. Gotta get them porking. That's how you make that white leather. Get a good angle on this. Just like anything in frickin' building any sort of car, you always gotta get that good angle. Nope. Timing chain, there you go. Don't let the cows burn in the sun. Exactly, you gotta flip them over. Like, uh-oh, this one's been standing too east for too long, so we need to get that fixed. Oh, bank heist time. Everybody get into that bank heist. Exclamation point BH, and then add whatever pork pounds you want to it. Or how many you have, anyways. Make sure to add those things and get in on that. Alright, so we did all the mechanical parts for that. Now it's just pretty much, we're going to be replacing suspension and drivetrain stuff. That's basically what it's going to come down to. As we're out of that, status, we're going to change air filter, fuel filter, and oil filter when we get around to that time. So, oh yeah, I do need an air filter for that, and I did buy a fuel filter if I remember correctly. Let me double check. No, I did not, so I do need an air filter and a fuel filter. You been lurking in here, Aaron? You just kind of been kicking back? Haven't seen you until now, good sir. How you been doing, Aaron? Alright, what are we doing here? Yes, air filter, i6 Bravo. Oh, good job, Aaron. Nice little flip. It's like, where am I going? Where are you going? Where are you going? What you doing? Stop it. Get some help. Alright. Good God, that thing was dirty. 0%. It was like it was sucking charcoal through there. You don't want that to happen. If friends don't let friends suck charcoal. Because I'm pretty sure if you suck charcoal, you'll probably suck something else. I'll tell you what, we don't want that around here. You must be one of them charcoal suckers. Oh. Hank is all about that barbecue and grill. I gotta know, what type car does everyone have? You can look up mine. Mine is a 19 here. I'll even type it out for you, Crombazor. It'd probably be easier. You can just copy and paste it to look up what it looks like. That is my daily driver, sir. Alright, since we're under here now, we have so much suspension stuff that we gotta do. It's really stupid. Hey, Rammstein is awesome. I like Rammstein. Well, you're in a white 87 GNX playing Rammstein. You're an old Jewish lady. I think that's the funny part. It's like, what is an old Jewish lady playing that? I don't know, but it really kicks it. Alrighty, let's see now. We're going to look at the examine mode. Yep, there's a lot of crap to be had, so we're going to check out. We're going to do examinations on a lot of parts. We're going to find out what is bad, what is not. We do know that there is a crap ton of stuff that's really bad. Rubber bushings. Yeah, and I think if I remember correctly, any part with a minimal, we have to repair it if it's underneath 33. Front spring on that one. Inner tie rod, yep, inner and outer. We'll just replace both inner and outers on that one. We also have front end link B. Yeah. And then what else do we got here? We also have those front springs. And how the caps on those springs too. Caps look pretty toast as well. Yep, we're gonna need the whole 9 yards. Pretty much front end. So we're just gonna do all the front end repairs, and then we'll do the other rear ends when we get to it. Jewish polka. That's not too bad. Pads aren't too bad. Brakes not too bad. Then we're not here to really replace the brakes. We just got a wheel hub bearing. That's toast. All right. So we're literally tearing this front end down. Oh, you know, and I think that steering rack is pretty toast too. It looks the part. Yeah, Blaupunkt is actually a really good stereo system. My wife's 83 BMW 733i used to have one in it, but now it's got an old, older Alpine in it. I don't know why they put that in there, but okay. Alright, how are the bushings though? Bushings, rubber bushings look good in there. The knuckle was good there. How much for the rubber bushing there? That one's at literally at 33%. 48. Alright. It's really making me kind of go and look around what I got to check out and make sure, like, what was it? I got to check that cross member one. That one is not too bad either. So, alright. So, once again, we're always changing everything. Alpine's all right, but this one is an older one, and it's got it's one of the first removable faceplate ones, so it's not the greatest in the world. Oh, is this thing gonna need? This thing's gonna need front brakes too. So yeah, I'll just do front brakes. That thing is horrible. Might as well. And I'm gonna need new wheel bearings up in the front as well. We gotta kill that stoolie. I know, like, I hate it when that happens, man. When you guys go on, try to get the job, and sure enough, when you do, you get freaking ratted out. Yeah, that's a pretty bad rotor. Wow, steering rack was toast too, so there you go. Yeah, that was toast. Sway bar link. Yeah, we're doing a complete front end swap out, I think. I think that'll be the best thing. At least for some of the little pieces, not really any of the bigger ones. We're going to need new one of those rubber bushings, not too bad. I can get away with them. I can get away with them. Everything else, though, is just going to need a lot of love. Alright. So we had ventilated stuff, so what we're going to do is, I think it was the sway bar NB. Okay, so we're going to have to do sway bar NB. Yeah, we need inner tie rods. We're going to need 2 of those. That was a given. We're going to need a new power steering rack. Front sway bar B. Outer tie rods, going to need 2 of those. I'm going to get, nope, not rear axle, knuckle, nope, stop, out, cancel, nope, X, yeah, cancel that, we don't need it. Sway bar in front link B, we're going to need 2 of those. Wheel hub cap, I'll just buy 2 of those for right now. We're going to do 2 of those. What did I buy that was up here? That was this stuff. That's a rear knuckle cover, really. I bought rear knuckle covers and I didn't need them. Alright, front axle knuckle cover, I'm going to need those. Yep, I'm going to need some axle knuckle covers. Brakes, I'm going to have to buy new brakes too, so let me buy brand new caliper cylinders, brake calipers, brake pads, and I had ventilation stuff up in the front, so let's do that. Yep, might as well. Yeah, front knuckle covers, we'll do 2 of those. And brakes, I'm going to need 2 ventilated brakes for front. Brake pads. We're going to do the brake, yeah, we already got the brake pads. We're going to get the calipers, we're going to get 2 of those. At least the front end was done a little bit beefier, because normally that's not stock. It's usually drum all the way around. Maybe get some heat with a little lube, get it rolling again. Holy crap. If it's froze up, it won't get on a wrecker. It's you know, it's probably getting to be. It's probably that way. It's probably bad. Oh, you know what? I didn't buy a. That's what I forgot to buy. I didn't buy a freaking steering rack. I didn't buy a brand new steering rack, and then we also need to do spring caps. I need to also know what kind of shock absorber I need to get to on those. Come on. Where are they at? I just saw them. Because I pulled them off as well. God damn it. It's being ornery to me. gearbox, body, and groups. Sometimes it's being a little wonky and I can't see everything. I thought I had those. And I know I took them off. There we go. They're right there. So just to make sure. Yeah, I'm going to need the cap, the front wishbone. I'm going to take all those apart anyway, see if any of those are good. Actually, to be honest, I've had normal coil springs work just fine. Double wishbone shock absorber, front spring, and shock absorber cap. So I'm gonna need those anyways. So yeah, it's already got a coilover set up in the front of it, so it's not your standard. All right, so we have double wishbone shock absorber. We're gonna have to buy 2 of those, and then we have your front shock absorber cap and 2 front springs. So we gotta put these bad boys together and get it going. So we gotta use our join some parts together. There you go. It's compressing them down. But yeah, I do like the wishbone. Say for instance, like your typical coilover. Coilovers are very good. I will be doing like a coilover on my 64 Galaxy when I get the time and the money to do so. Oh, did work? Your Melkor, your graphics card did work? I'm sorry if I missed that, sir. Oh yeah, when those things, yeah. I've actually seen one of the cheap, like, AutoZone ones where you clamp them down slowly on either side. I've seen one of those arms break and give way. Yeah, and shoot a spring across the shop. It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. Took 10 minutes to get it to go. Nice! Good, Melkor. Well, I hope you have a good time with that. That'll be freaking awesome, man. Hey, do you have Rust? Because tomorrow on the early stream, I'm going to be playing Rust on a public server. I want everybody, subs, sponsors, everybody, come join me when that goes on. That's going to be freaking awesome. Yeah, swing! It all flies off. You're like, oh shit, Doug! It's coming right for us! That's pretty much what happens. Yeah, you don't want that to happen. That'd be, yeah, it's bad news. Bad news bears when those things give out. Nice, Red Ratchet. Yeah, I want everybody that can to come join me. If you have Rust, please, if you don't have it installed, yeah, you can always put it back on. Please, at least for tomorrow, because I want to be able to play with you guys. I want to see if I can make Rust like a weekly thing on Saturday, on my early stream, because I want something to be able to play with you guys. Oh, yeah, one of the nice screw type jacks for the transmission ones. Yeah. Yeah, that'll make you pull up. Oh, I forgot to buy wheel bearings. Shit, totally forgot that. I need 2 wheel bearings. No, did I buy the wheel? No, I thought I bought the hub bearings. Pretty sure I did. I put in my shoes and everything. I would too, man. Oh, a pneumatic one? Oh, jeez. Now, I can only imagine with the pneumatic ones. Yeah, okay, I did buy them. Thank goodness. Because I also bought new hubcaps. New wheel hubs, so let's put those on. So this front end should be actually pretty darn good. At least the braking system and a good portion of the suspension should be decent, at least for now. At least till the customer, you know, decides they want to do some more things to it. It literally blew to pieces. Oh, Jesus. What, did it just overpressurize or something and just... God, I can only imagine, dude. That would... I would literally colon cleanse right there in the shop, man. I'd be using an air hose to clean up. Like, what happened? I had a mess. I'd be throwing the freaking the kitty litter down the ground to get all that soaked up. I think something snagged and it sent the cylinder out of her. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's never good. Yeah, I didn't run, but my poop sure knew how to escape real quick. What the hell were you guys doing? Yeah, you can't have that. That'd be horrible. You can't have that at all. Alright, I think we're going to finish up this job, get it going. Okay, so the front stuff looks to be in good shape. Front stuff should be in good shape. Placed all the filters. I need to put more oil in, of course. Now I need to replace pretty much everything in the rear now. Still need to replace the solid axles. Yeah, everything's pretty much front that needs to be done. Alright, so that's going along pretty darn well. Now let's find out what's wrong with the running gear. Let's just work all the way back and just go that way. Really? Some starters are accessible from the bottom, so I went from there, whatever. Went home to shower and change. What's up, Neil? How you doing? Hey, dude, you dropped out of Discord, man. I was wondering why you did that, bub. I was wanting to talk to you, man. I hope you had, like, more questions and stuff I could help you out with everything with your YouTube side and stuff. You haven't gotten a hold of me. You don't talk to me. Why do you not talk to me no more? I just wanted to talk to you about propane and propane accessories. Yeah, I know I should be able to access it from the bottom, but it wants me to access it from the top. Don't ask me why, it just does. I could have gotten it from there. That actually would have been easier to get it from there. No, it wanted me to grab it from the bottom. Or grab it from the top. Game physics. That's all I gotta say. Game mechanics. Yeah, no problem, man. I have the other link down in down in the description down there, bub. You can join right back in. I'll make sure to give you back access again when you jump back on. Yeah, it's written in the script that you got to do that, and I'm like, ah. All right, so we're taking everything off on that. Oh God, don't do that. We took everything out of that. We're going to take the rear end off on that. I betcha it's probably another axle or even the rear end itself. So what we're going to do is we're probably just going to replace everything back here. Yep. Take the drum off. Take that guy off. Solid rear axle. That one's toast. That's post toasties. Take the shoes off. Wheel cylinder. Wheel cover. Oh man, that rear end looks toast. I'm just looking at that. Let me look at that. That's just. Yeah, look at that. That is toast. Yep, everything's got to come off. Everything's got to come off. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, rear end's toast. It froze up because it was out in the backfield for so long. Probably was sitting all the way up to the frame in goddamn mud and whatever knows what. They don't want me to do. Yeah, they don't want me to do any brakes on the rear end, so I won't do any. So whatever. So I'm just gonna buy 2 new axles, and I'm gonna buy a brand new pumpkin for the rear end, and I'm gonna need. What else did they say they wanted for this, for like the rear end? Yep. New leaf spring, bolts, and new leaf plate, which is back here, of course. So they want me. I gotta take those both off to get to it, though. So I'll just buy brand new leaf springs and leaf plates around. Might as well if I'm gonna be taking them off. So if I'm gonna take them off, I'm gonna put new ones on. Maybe I should just do new leaf springs too. Might as well. These ones look haggard. Probably all just manged out, like just all like, you know, sponged out and everything. Probably needs to just be either re-arched or have new ones put in it. Shouldn't be, good sir. That's the permanent link that it gives me. Let me see what I can do. Let me check, because it shouldn't. Shoot. Let me see what I can do here real quick. I wonder if it changed my set thing to never expire. Let me see what I can do. Yeah, that bitch was bolted to the fuel tank. Yeah, what do you expect, man? Some of that older stuff was pretty bad. Let me see if I can... Here, hold on. Let me do this real quick, guys. I need to make sure that the Discord stuff is actually doing what it needs to do. There we go. Give it just a moment. Give it about a minute and then hit refresh and it should be just fine. Really? Told you expired and I have it set to the link never expires. That's really funny. All right. All right, try it now, guys. It should be good. Everything should be just fine. It's a brand new link. Yeah, there you go. So apparently it expired, which is weird. All right, let's get this guy off. So thank you guys for being patient there for a moment. Just trying to fix the Discord thing. Sometimes Discord can be a bit of a piece of crap at times. And I gotta also unbolt this freaking. Also gotta unbolt this freaking springs up there too. Well, it looks like it's bolted to the gas tank, but it's actually it's the frame mount is right there. You just can't see the frame. They take away the frame, so you don't. Which, you know, that would be nice to see in real life. You know, I wish they would take away this frame. You know, at least I could see through it. You know, have some sort of X-Men ability to be able to do so. Ain't that right? That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome. And of course, oh yeah, knuckle housing B. And right there. What's the knuckle housing? Pretty bad too. Yeah, might as well just change those. Alright. So we got a lot of pieces and parts on the rear end of this truck to do. We also got to do the axles. We got to do axle knuckle B. Yeah, solid rear axle. There's a lot of little things we got to get done with this. Rear shock absorbers, I'm not too much worried. God damn it. Leaf springs. God, leaf springs are absolutely horrible. God, maybe, you know what, I should. I'll just do the rear shock absorber B's, leaf springs B. Okay, so yeah, I need a few things. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. Yep, I'm going to do this. Yep. Started getting into it, you start looking at it, you're like, yeah, fuck it, might as well. Alright. It's like I have the cash to do it. Might as well. They're like, why'd you replace that? Because it needed it. It was dead. You'd be back in here in a couple months. And I'd have to be working on something that I don't want to work on, and that would just be, that'd be horrible for you and horrible for me. Let me double check what type of bushings. Do I need the small ones or do I need the big ones? Small rubber bushings. I need the small rubber bushings. Let's do that. Small rubber bushings. Get 4 of those. Yes! Yes, Red Ratchet. I want to see that. Need permissions for the server? Yep, I can do that for you. Let me give that for you. You're back into it. Yeah, let me do that. Let me look you up real quick. Alright. There you go. You're back into it, buddy. Got you all set up. Yeah, you have to give it each time to go in there. What's up, Kodo? How you doing, buddy? Awesome. Thank you for joining the Pork Platoon. You're freaking awesome. Welcome. How you doing? You are freaking awesome. Missed a couple streams and shopping and adulting a lot. I would say got an interview money if I can have it. Nice, Gossip. Hell yeah. At least you're getting stuff done, bub. You're getting stuff done. Did I buy 4 bushings? I want to say that I did. Still need that rear axle though. The leaf spring rear axle drive. And then of course I need, oh yeah, I need to buy the 2 rear axles for it. The solid rear axles, I need 2 of those, and then I need the axle B. What is going on here? I gotta find it. Yeah, rear axle housing B. Let's do that. 2 of those. Awesome. But I'm glad to have you back and welcome everybody that came here. So you guys, I hope you guys are having a great day. Okay. Let me put it on. Let me put it in you. There you go. Nice. There you go. Yeah, if I'm gonna pull it apart this far, I'm just gonna put new stuff in it. If I gotta go this far and out, I mean, if you're gonna have me pull everything out and just get it going, I'm just gonna replace everything that's here. Why? Because it's easier. This is what it would be like in a perfect world if you could do this. God damn it. There you go. I was like, shit, I'm trying to get those to go. Very nice, Neil. Good job, buddy. Trust me, it takes a long time, a long, hard time to even get that far. It really does. It's the first 100 is tough. It is tough, and it's one of those things. It just kind of shows you, I mean, how far can you get there, what you can do, how you're going to be doing it. It's just the first 100 just gets it's hard. It took me almost 6 months, about 5.5 months to get my first 100. There you go, and that's the thing. You have to do it daily. There is no other way to do it. You have to do things daily, or at least twice, sometimes 3 times daily. Yeah, I mean, I do, you know, if I can, I'll do at least a stream a day. Most of the time, 2 times a day, if I can get it time to fit in, and then I also throw in a video every once in a while too. I'm actually going to be getting back into doing more videos because not because I have to, but there is other things that I had to take care of first before I can. So, not to mention Tigress's channel is going to be starting up here pretty soon, and that's going to be a fun thing. I can't wait till that happens. Some new axles. When I have a camera and a computer, just not a phone. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. You gotta have the money for the equipment. You can't just put out subpar stuff anymore. It wasn't like 5 years ago where you could just throw, you know, everything on a camera, or you could just do this and you could just do that. No, you really actually have to. You have to put some forethought into this. You have to have, you know, good stuff. The minimum requirement nowadays, what people are looking for, if you don't do at least a minimum 720/60, or at least 720/30, I should say, nobody's going to look at your channel. Nobody will look at your channel. If you're doing potato quality, they'll immediately back out of it. And that's just how it is, and that's the progression of it. You have to. This is also why I do 1080/60. I do a genuine 1080/60, and then in the future, as time progresses, I'll be kicking it up to 2K. I'll be doing 2K probably by this summertime. Oh yeah, she's got a few things. Yeah, Tigress does have a channel. She hasn't gotten it started yet, but it is coming along. Alrighty, that rear end looks absolutely amazing. Now we just got to put in the drive shaft. God damn it. Oh transmission and everything, because I thought there was a transmission issue. You ever do rat rods? Yeah, I've personally, in real life, I have done rat rods. Rat rods are just cut up and just cut up and reworked cars. Rat rod is just basically just taking other pieces of cars and whatever vehicles and putting them together. Some of the coolest things I've ever seen were some key buckets mixed up with some old Case tractor pieces and some old Ford tractor stuff. Made a really cool car out of it. So it's just, rat rod is just kind of a term to kind of say, hey, you know, this is like a piecemeal together. So yeah, I've worked on those before. Worked on one that was a 32T bucket that was powered by a 4BT Cummins turbo diesel. Really nice. Why is it a split drive shaft? Don't tell me. I don't know why it's a split drive shaft. All I know is that there should be a center bearing right there, at least for the carrier. Love to show you all Sanrail PC. If you want to, put the pictures in the meme section on Discord. We would love to see those. I'm always loving to see pictures of different things that people have put together. I love a bunch of good mechanic pictures. Alright, we just need to... Alright, we just did all that. I think it's good. There's starter missing. Okay. Oh, yep. Oh, yeah. I totally forgot the starter because I got to put it in from the top side. That's why. All right. I will check it out. Discord. I'll check it out after the stream, good sir. Because yeah, that's when I really get the chance to really just check those things out. Quality +1. I'm putting this guy in. I'm using that for mine. No, I'm not using that really nice one. Alright, what do we got here? And this one should be... What do we got here? Assemble mode, tablet. No, I don't have the tablet stuff, so everything should be fine now. It should be good. There's a front license plate missing from the car. Screw your front license plate. We don't need that. You don't need that at all. Use front license plate. And... God dang it. There, it's on there. Freaking game's all freaking throwing stuff at me. No, it's not. Are you freaking messing with me? Yep, there you go. God bless it. It's alright. I know what I gotta do. It's gonna make me buy front and rear license plate stuff, so let's do that. License plate shop. Let's just buy just, oh, I don't know. Here, we'll just buy him some Idaho plates. 2 of them. Alright. Looks good. Let's just put them on there. CPU fell asleep. It's coasting from... yeah, it probably went to sleep because it probably doesn't need much else doing at the moment. Oh, is it really glitching now? It's gonna glitch now. Holy shit. Engine, suspension, exhaust, body stuff. Haven't sold any junk here. I think it's actually gonna cause problems here. So put that on there. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that is some redneck stuff you can get behind. This is... How you doing, Faramutsi? What's up, buddy? Now, if you guys want to check out some great content, go over and check out Fear and Mootsy's channel. Those guys are pretty damn cool. I like popping in every once in a while, lurking and jerking, watching them play some 7 Days to Die and some Ark. It's pretty damn good. So yeah, I'm working on this really nice Ford pickup right here. Should be finished up. I just got done doing everything in the damn thing. Just finished that out. Alright, I just earned some new stuff here I can do. What is it? Learned about fuel pressure testing. I don't have that yet. I need to be able to get a few things first. Let's do 100% parts faster. Parts installing. Yeah, let's do that. So I can get those unlocked pretty damn quick. You know what? I did see something that I might want to work on here. I'm going to move this guy over here because we all know it's going to be this one. They say that the car's too loud. Loud when accelerating. So you know what? Alright, fine. If it's going to be loud when accelerating, let's go check it out, shall we? We're going to go take it to the test track. We're going to have fun with this. No, I haven't done a dune buggy on here. Haven't come across one yet. Good brakes. So we got to do the test track thing. I could probably do it else by, you know, like going underneath it and checking it out, but, you know, I just wanted to drive it. Of course, trying to drive this damn thing without like either using a controller or a steering wheel's pretty bad. I know this car looks all rusted out. I'm like, why is this rusted? There's like rust spots in places that don't, like, why? Yo, what's up, UFO? How you doing? Durf, how you doing? Yeah, for a newer car, this rusted and beat up look on it, especially when I know a lot of the pieces would be plastic. You had to look it up. Oh, okay. Yeah, Seattle car. Yeah, East Coast car. All right, everything else seems to be pretty good. All right, well, we'll just move it over here. We'll move, but I need to go find something. I want to find a project car, and that's something that I want to work on. So we'll just move this over here, and then I'll just take like little jobs, so to speak. So move car over here to car lift A. I want to go check out. I found a couple of barn finds. There's a couple of them over here. I want to see if I can find. I'm gonna go find. Look at this one out here. What do we got here? Did a flying simulator, but nothing else. You're fine, Gossip. Yeah, actually, I believe it's a 50. It's a early 50s, a 53, 54 fourth step side. Ooh, not bad, not bad. What do they want for it? Kind of look at it. The engine might need a use. Decent interior, I'll tell you that much. What do they want for it? They want, he wants 34 for it. Factory power, front sway bar, exhaust manifold. Can't really tell too much of anything else. Kind of want interior stuff. Looks pretty damn nice, ain't gonna lie. Got a nice little trunk to it. Pretty rusted out. Let's check. Ooh, they got some parts over here we can double check. Intake manifold. You can usually find like little rare pieces and stuff too if you look in the junk. Inline forehead. Ooh, 18-inch. Try to find some good stuff. A lot of the times you can find a little supercharger for a V8. We'll at least take that. Oh, another Ford back here. Camshaft for V6. Old Chapman. What we got here? Got a couple bolt stuff for that one. Oh, supercharger manifold intake. V8. I'll take that too. I'm gonna take those regardless. Oh, that's probably the front door for it right there. steering wheel, Bowen, medium intercooler. You wish you could haggle in this game? Yeah, I wish you can too. I think the only thing you can do is get skills to be able to allow you to, it's a little, makes it a little cheaper, but not by much. Ooh, slicks. Got skinny slicks back there, front tire. Seat leather, Salem Spectre. Got a bunch of little things you can always look at. Engine head. Camshaft. Really nothing that really stands out. Except for that supercharger. I'm going to take those. I don't see anything that I want from here. I don't really want this. I mean, technically I could just, you know, whatever. Just like, he wants... It's probably going to take some... Yeah, he only wants like $3 grand for it. But I don't know how bad that engine is. I don't know... That's going to take, and it's not something I want. I mean, regardless of the truck, I'll probably get one of those later, but nah, it's not something I want to build up at the moment. So yeah, I'll just take the supercharger stuff. I'm pretty happy with that. Garage, I will buy those. Yep, I'll take those. Hey, what's up, Hike? How you doing, buddy? If you need a turbocharger, that God's way of telling you don't have enough cylinder. You know what? You can all, hey, the great thing about it is there's no replacement for displacement, but I like adding turbos. I like adding superchargers. They're a great way of adding on extra power. Trust me, if you have a good enough engine to add more to it, go for it. So, oh yeah, nothing is awesome as seeing a badass big old beefy V8 than adding a, like, say something like a 871 freaking twin roots on it. Or adding, say for instance, maybe a couple of Garrett turbos on there. Always good. Alright, let's go check out another barn. I want to see if I can find something. I mean, that other one was pretty nice. It's just not my style. There is something, they will be adding that later on in the game, UFO. Ooh. That looks kind of nice. It's missing a steering wheel. Engine's seen some hell. Nah, you can't make a... Nah, it won't work with a turbo with a blow dryer. What do they want for this guy? 30 grand? He wants 30 grand for it? Might almost be worth it. Might almost be worth it. Yeah, it's missing a few things. Missing a few things. Mileage, 336,508. This thing's seen some shit. Frame condition, interior condition, global body condition, 73%. I'd have to really take that thing down. This guy's another one of these. This one looks almost kind of like... Yeah, that one, 391,000. That one's high. They want 22,000 for this. I almost don't think. Yeah, overall, overall parts condition, 31%. Body condition, 69. Frame, interior condition. Yeah. I'm not gonna do it. Maybe I might find some decent parts around here. Let's double check. Yeah, nothing too crazy. What do we got over here? Nope, nothing good. Check the circles. Nothing good on that either. Sometimes you can always tend to find good junk. Not this time. Yeah, crap. Alright, we got shit on. Alright. That would be nice, but I have a feeling that would be a money pit. I don't think that would be... If I had more money, I would do it. But that one, I don't think I would get much of an investment or a return. I'm gonna try one more. No, there was one that was a vet. It was a Stingray. It was a vet. Looked like it was a actually, I think it was like a 68 or 69 was what it was based on. It was a convertible. I just didn't want it. I don't think I'd get a good return. It had 360,000 miles on it. Yeah, it was really run hard and put away wet. Got another one of these over here. And a newer style vet. Newer vet. God, these give me headaches. These C3s. Worked on a couple of these before. Nothing I would call home to mom about. Never put it away wet. Alright, let's see. Overview. Kind of see. I got an X-ray eye on that one. They want 27,000. That one is condition. Current color, factory color was red, so we'd have to paint it red. Ouch. 296,000. That's still a lot. Ouch. And then this one's 320. It is the factory color. Global condition. Frame condition's 91. Frame's good. Interior's kind of crappy. Dual carb. As much as I do like my summer car, I feel like it does way too much, and it doesn't concentrate on the actual car building. You have to do all the little side jobs and all the stupid little stuff where you end up. It's not so much a car simulator as it is a life simulator. What do we got here for junk? Let's double check. Drive shaft. Yeah, we're gonna return to garage. Yeah, leave that items by. We don't need anything. Didn't find anything I wanted, but you know what? I can always find more barn finds, and that's just how it goes. Alrighty, I think what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna pull in another car to do anyways. Oh, you know, I might check my inventory. I usually get barn find stuff all the time. Yeah, here we go. Let's go look at this one. Let's go look at one more barn find. And let's get lucky, guys. Cross your fingers and see if we can find something. How to Train Your Dragon Online. Oh, that sounds like a cool game. I like the movie. That was good. That was a good movie. It was like one of the last movies I've seen. That's pretty much one of these and this truck. Shit on, Davey. I'm getting shit on. 319,000. Original color. Frame is in great condition. Interior, global pieces are 80%. No global body stuff. Wheel hub. Piston rings. It needs a little bit of love in it. A little bit of love. They want 20,000 for it. I might just pick that up. That's considerably less than what they're asking. They want 15 for this. 386,000. Original color. Frame. This one has been beat up. You know what? Screw it. I think we'll take this one. Let's go. Fine. Yeah, let's do it. Let's put it in the garage. Yay, I bought it. Ooh. So we bought that really nice one. Bought it for 20 grand. Had a lot less mileage. The frame was in excellent shape. Of course, the parts on it, not a problem. I'm just going to pull the damn thing apart. I'm going to slowly pull it apart, piece by piece. Give it a go. So yeah, that'll be my first project car that I'll be doing in this game to get it going. and I think it'll be freaking awesome. I'm pretty excited for it. That's a command to get a Nightbot. It's to get Nightbot to jump into a bank heist to help you guys out to get those numbers in. All right, see you go. There you go. This is pretty nice. Look at that, nice convertible. Oh yeah. And let's do. I'm gonna do some. Let's look at this. Let's do some examination tools. We'll do a compression test, see how that is. This will give me a better idea of what parts on this car are going to have problems and issues with. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to do a complete engine rebuild. You know what? I'll do an engine rebuild from the ground up, and I'm going to supercharge this fucking baby. I think this will be awesome. I think that'll be awesome. I will do a complete engine build up. Yep, battery, everything's kind of crappy on it. Let's go throw this real quick on the... Will it start up? Move car to test path. Cannot start engine, of course. Nope. Damn it, I put it over in the wrong one. Shop door. Yeah, it should be shop door B over there. Yeah, there you go. Now I'll pull this out. What does the dice command do? The dice command, you basically, you do dice, you bet how much you want, and then you also do how many pork points. And you can lose or gain depending on if you get the dice roll just fine. I will let you know if you're playing laters. Alright, Gooners. Hey, I'm actually going to be playing 7 Days to Die later on, buddy, so I might not be able to jump on with you guys. I'll be doing 7 Days to Die with Caffeinated Tigers and possibly a couple other people. So we're going to pull the engine out. We must mount gearbox. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to pull all this. We're going to have to do that. So nonetheless, just wanted to make sure that we can do it. Ooh, what else do we got? So yeah, I got a couple of cars. I'm probably going to actually just stick her in the garage for right now. Let's put her in the parking lot. Move her into the parking. Yep, so she's going to be in the parking garage. I'm going to put another car in here. Non-sponsor server. No, Michael, unfortunately, because it'll be on my machine. If I do a non-sponsor server on my machine, it would be a catastrophe, because if that ruins my computer, I can't stream. I can't do anything, and I wouldn't want you guys, I wouldn't want that to happen. That would basically make me homeless. Gamey Goat Simulator, because I watched the Game Awards on Mixer. Oh, nice! That's awesome! That's very cool. I don't know if Mixer's going to do as well as people think it does. I like it. No, Tigress actually has never been drunk at all. She doesn't drink. She doesn't drink. Ooh, what do we got here? We got that, and we got that, and we got that. I haven't worked on one of these. Let's do it. Oh, it's cool. No, it's awesome. No, it's just, I don't know if I'm going to allow people to do... This one is just Tigress and myself. If it is anybody that gets on there, I'll see if I can get people to be on there, because it's not going to be your standard... it's not your vanilla server. It's going to be the Ravenhurst mod. And you have to have the 7 Days to Die mod launcher to be able to use Ravenhurst. So, I think what we're going to do is, right now, we're going to call it an evening later on tonight. Here at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, we're going to be doing 7 Days to Die, Ravenhurst with Caffeinated Tigers. Come on out, join me for that. We're going to have a hell of a time. Make sure to join me on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, because I post when I go live at least 30 minutes before time, so guys, join me on that. So here what we'll do is, let me switch some things over here real quick. Alrighty, so I think what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna get ready for a raid, guys. We're gonna be doing that. Yeah, we're getting right towards the very end. Thanks, Aaron. I always like to shave my head. I need to reshave it back down. It's getting to be a little thick. So I'm gonna go find somebody to raid. That's how we always end. We're gonna go find someone that you guys hopefully like. So yeah, so hold on. Yeah, we'll be finding somebody that we'll be getting going. Actually, you know what? I'll hand you guys off to somebody that I enjoy, and I think you guys will too. One of my favorites, anyways. Alright, so I'll be posting...
That dude, I think, is stuck.
I'll be posting right here in the chat right here, just off to the side. So I'll be dropping the link right down here in the description off to the side. Click on it. Do hashtag pork raid. Might be someone you like, might not be someone you like. Either way, we're going to show some love back to YouTube. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you coming on out. Now, if you guys enjoyed what you saw, give that like, subscribe, notification, and share button some hell. And I will see you all on the next battlefield. So we will head on out. Get this done. And deuces. All right. See you guys later on tonight. Let's go raiding. Gotta get this kind of to work, but I don't know, maybe it might work. There you go.